And what? How you doing? To explain, my guess.
Oh, what's up? It's your boy New Guido, Matthew. Find me on Instagram at a New Guido. Find me on Twitter at a New Guido. Find me on Facebook by my real name, which I just told you guys. So yeah.
And
Hi, I'm Sean.
yep. And where's our top 10 of movie and Whip 2022? Because you feel like have been a weird different movie. Some are good, some are bad, all of it interesting. And
Mhm.
so I told you the doesn't about join us, but listen to the pack. Well, the Biddy or they're not coming, unfortunately. It's not really hard to get nobody join us, but you know what? Fuck it. At this point,
Tavia, did you just cuss, Tavia?
what can I say? Hey, it's been a weird year. All right, let's just start. Let's get the honorable mentions. My
I can. You
honorable,
want to go?
yeah. My honorable Widows. Widows with the ancient movie, in my opinion, is good, but underrated. And I think it was a very good movie. Next honorable mention, Black Klansman, ancient movie, Spike Lee movie, and what can I say? Oh boy, it's your fan particular. That's how can I say this?
Quick question: Are we doing our top tens for best films?
Yes, and worst movies.
Alright. So my honorable mentions for my top 10 movies that didn't make the cut.
Well, I'm at
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you, man. I'm sorry.
Black Klansman, Halloween, a very good reboot of the Halloween franchise, nearly because the Halloween franchise was dead after Resurrection and other bad Halloween movies. Little too sugar after that good Halloween movie finally. And no individual, not individual, who had the right to have a Halloween ever get. John, you're the Halloween expert.
Me? What do you say again?
John, um,
I'm actually. I mean, wait, Sean's not a living expert. Okay, I guess you can say that.
wait, John, you're the Halloween expert. Who had the rights?
So Bloomhouse had the rights of it,
Yeah.
it was in Bloomhouse. Before that, I think was Dimension. Then it was another company. I think it was mm, who was it after that? It was my Miramax, I think, and then I think they went to Bloomhouse. So Bloomhouse has the production. David Gordon Green made it. John Carpenter produced, and I think he directed some too. Because if you see scenes in that movie, you can tell John Carpenter directed that. You can
Yeah.
just tell by some of the scenes. Like if you just look like the scene where he's going from house to house, that was filmed by John Carpenter. There's no one. Yeah.
Not true. And I'm happy that we were having a good Halloween movie at the year wait. I'm hoping they don't screw it up. But
Yeah. Well, Jamie Lee Curtis is coming back, so that's gonna be fun.
yeah. Next one I mentioned is well a DC movie more precise. DC movie came out this year. And the good attitude of the story. Sounds like the Devil Superman anime movie. Why are you
I
movie actually that's good? And that's stupid. That's like
that was a pretty. I haven't seen that movie, but I heard it was good.
yeah, it's actually a good adaptation. Right. Right.
Uh, can I go?
You can
Can I
actually
go now?
man.
Are you done with your honorable mentions? So
Not
you
yet.
still going?
Three more to go.
How
Aquaman.
many?
Yeah. Three
How
more.
many more? Okay, got it.
We have Aquaman and my mentioned like it always needed to cut, but it was a fun movie. Not my favorite movie. I had to you see, but it was good. And my opinion, and it was a good movie. Next element, Ant-Man and the Wasp. That's on. And Suicide Squad Hard to Pay. Ant-Man and the Wasp was good. Only needed to cut. Almost, but it was a good movie. Not getting Infinity Ward, but no, it was a good movie. Hard minute. My
Yeah.
phone, Suicide Squad Hard to Pay. A very good Suicide Squad when you have to get Suicide Squad done right. Take note, live action. They don't do that Suicide Squad. It was dark, it was bloody, it was badass, and it made a lot of sense. Heck, it ought to see it to another DM with Flash from Paradox.
Alright.
I'm not kidding. So go back to loving the fucking planet. Awesome. Go watch the anime. It's really good. High minute. So what are my honorable mentions?
Alright, I'll go. My honorable mentions is we have Hereditary, which is a very good horror movie, especially watching on 4K. I think it was it is there were so many good movies this year. It didn't make my list, and that's surprising because it was really scary and the twist ending was amazing.
Yep.
If you haven't seen Hereditary, watch it. Also, my honorable mention is Ready Player One. Now, I thought this was going to be another stupid ass Steven Spielberg movie. I thought it was going to be The Stupid. Okay, I wasn't into it, right? But I saw the film and I enjoyed it a lot more than I expected. I love the characters. I love seeing Freddy Krueger. I love The Shining. And I think it was an amazing movie, and I want to see more of those. Also, Ant-Man and the Wasp is an honorable mention. I think it was a really good sequel. It was fun. Sequel, but I don't think it was better than the first one because the first one's such a it's such a good film. It's hard to top it. I mean, there was parts in it that I feel I can watch the second one more than the first one, but the first one's a better film. And then my other honorable mention that didn't make the list, and this is gonna actually surprise a lot of people because this is in the beginning of the year. It was on top of my list was Black Panther. I actually it's an honorable mention. Now I thought the film was amazing. I thought one of the best villains was Killmonger. I rewatched it a couple months ago, and then every time I rewatch it, I think it's not as good as it was. I mean, it's good, great film, but I think the reason it gets all the hype is it's an amazing film, but it gets too much hype. There's more hype than needed. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to sound racist, because I'm not racist. I'm not trying to sound like, you know what I mean? But I think it was a little too hyped up because of all the conflict involved. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I'm not trying to say anything mean, Tavia. You know what I mean, Tavia? I'm trying to be like,
Yeah.
but take if all the conflict and all the people saying how you can't do the Wakanda chant, and if that didn't happen, that movie wouldn't be as big as it was. And that's a fact. But I think this movie is amazing. I think Chadwick Boseman, I didn't even know he was American. He has such a good accent that I believed him. And I think he's going to be one of the best in Phase 4. I think he's going to be one of the best Marvel people in the studio right now. He's going to be the next. He's going to have big plans. And I hope in the sequel they bring Killmonger because I love Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan I think Michael B. Jordan is one of the most best actors in his generation. He's that good.
Especially seeing Creed 2, which we'll get to Creed 2.
My last honorable mention was Creed 2. I had high hopes. I was pumped. Every time if I went to the gym to work out, I always watched the trailer because it pumped me up. You know, DMX, popping, playing, you know, like I was getting so pumped. But the movie kind of disappointed me. But it was a good film. It's a good film. It's an honorable mention. It's a great film. I actually enjoyed it a lot. But it felt weird. The way it was filmed felt way different. It seemed like it tried to take some of the Rocky. I mean, I don't know. Like I couldn't say what's wrong with the film. I watched it and I had problems with it. I thought that the first one was so much better. I love Creed 2. I think Creed 2 was good. I think the final fight was amazing. I think the training montage was awesome. I didn't like some of the music they did. They just tried to put some of the old Rocky music in the final fight, which really didn't work for me. It felt a little, you know, for where they were going with it. But I think the Ivan Drago and his son, you feel for them. You actually kind of want them to win. I'm not going to spoil what happens, but it's like a back and forth. You want Drago to win, but you also want Creed to win. And this has a lot of emotional things, and it's a sad movie in some parts. But I just feel like I have nothing against the director who filmed this, but I think the film, you ever see a director film another film, and it doesn't feel the same way as like it's like directed and filmed, like the camera work seems different.
Yeah.
I think Creed 1 was like a little bit more. I don't know how to explain it. How was Creed like more? Like a little more greedy. I think I would say. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah. So that's my honor. Those are my honorable mentions. I gotta go for a sec, guys. I'll be right back, though. Okay, that's my honorable mentions. I'll be right back.
Okay. You want to mute yourself and get a background noise. All right. And he's gone. Well, Sean, what are your honorable mentions? Sean? Sean? Damn it! Scheme vote. What are you doing technical difficulty at the moment? Oh, you're back. What happened?
Apparently, my phone has very bad connection.
Damn it! Well, this is getting awkward. Oh, we got a comment about RUB. He said, my favorite least favorite tie between Goldie and Predator. Yeah, I agree 100%. Because, dear God, Predator sucked. Without sitting there for a while, I was sitting for my rant on that Tranquil movie again. Alright, so, what are your honorable mentions?
Let's see. That newest Death Wish movie with Bruce Willis. I actually thought that was pretty good, to be honest.
I got nothing because I didn't see it, so I would be done with the remake.
Shame.
Well, bad reviews.
And then I got Flash season 4. Jack Leese did a Lethal Weapon fan edit that I watched, and I thought that was pretty good. Which I've never seen Lethal Weapon 4 until that, which I thought was pretty cool.
Oh, we got no, but they can play at the comedy show. Yes, they did. Continue.
Supergirl. They got Supergirl season 3, which I thought which I liked the show. I thought it was pretty cool. But when they got towards the ending, I'm like, wow, they are totally pulling from Man of Steel here, where they're trying to turn Earth into a new Krypton. It's like, I've seen this before. Let's do something else with this character instead of ripping from the movies. And then the last honorable mention is Batman Gotham by Gaslight. I think that's what it's called.
You forgot with that.
I thought it was an okay movie, but I think towards the end it kind of lost me.
You're trying to kill Jack the Ripper?
Yeah.
Oh, I can understand that. Me, I feel like it's first. I thought it was interesting.
I thought it was good for the most part, though.
That's. Anywho, so man, now we have to top 10 list.
Okay. Do you mind if I go first, Tavia? Because I have, plans later.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I know I'm not trying to rush. If I would have probably. I already made plans, so it's kind of like I feel bad because I didn't know, but no, I love doing this. So
Plan come first. Go ahead.
All right. So my top 10 films. At number 10, we have Solo, a Star Wars story.
That's on my list too.
Enjoyed the shit out of that film. I thought that film was a good ass film. I thought, but are we doing bad or good? Good or bad?
Let's do good first. We'll get the bad later.
It was an amazing film. You could ask anyone in Notepack. I said this film was gonna suck. Am I right or am I wrong? You could ask anyone in the text.
It's not.
I was saying this film's gonna suck. It's gonna be the worst film ever. There's no lightsaber battles. Blah 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 blah. But it was a really amazing movie. I fucking love that movie. I thought that movie was amazing. What'd you say?
L3, anyone? Droid knights, we are sentient. Oh, blow me.
All right. I asked Sean to name one other fin besides the droid fin, and you can't name anything else. So, that's the only thing you have that's a flaw with it, which you're going to expect.
Really? Because the whole idea of the whole origin of Han's last name was kind of bullshit.
Well, Was it enjoyable, fun? Right, I enjoyed it. All right, my number 9,
Yeah.
Deadpool 2.
Nice.
That movie I think it's better than the first one.
Mhm.
I think it's a way better film. I think Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool, that's the character who's born to be like Hugh Jackman with Wolverine. Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool. Never, I don't see anyone else playing him.
Mhm.
And Deadpool, it was funny. I love Cable. I love Josh Brolin. I think he's actually a very good actor. I bought his role. My number 8, and believe it or not, a lot of these were actually up on my list. Would be Solo. I'm not so Mission Impossible Fallout.
Yes.
I'm about to get that in the store actually in 4K probably. When I say that's probably Fallout's probably the best Mission Impossible film I've ever seen, I think. And it's probably one time because this was amazing. The acting, the twists. I didn't see there was a twist in the middle that I did not see coming at all. It was like, what the fuck? Like,
Mhm.
it was did not see that coming. Like, if you haven't seen Fallout, that's a movie you had to see. All right, guys. So now this is a movie. This movie right here is my number 7. It was my number 1 for like my number 2 for a little while. And this is a movie that a lot of people really didn't see. It only made like $1 million box office, I think. It wasn't a big film, okay? It was Assassination Nation. It was a film. It had Bill Skarsgård. It had Bella Thorne. Okay, so this you guys ever heard that movie before? Assassination Nation.
No.
Pretty much the story is that these girls are like it's kind of like teenage shit, and it's kind of a weird film to watch. It's kind of teenage stuff. Pretty much, end of the day, something happens. Well, all these guys trying to get these like 4 guilt. Everybody in the whole neighborhood are trying to kill these 4 girls, and they try to survive, and survive the whole night and stuff. It's an amazing film. Like, it's a weird film. It's not for everyone. It's really kind of sexual and like the high school sexual experience, but it's an amazing movie. I love it. I think it's a good film. I think the violence is amazing. I think that it's kind of like those type of people they are, which I hang out with those type of people, exactly what it's like in our world. So I know what it's like, how they act. So it stuck with me. If you haven't seen it, all right, now we're getting down my top 6. Now, number 6, Aquaman. Amazing movie. I thought this is probably the second best DCU or the third best. This is an amazing DCU film. It was fun, and it knew it was a fun movie. It wasn't serious. It took itself fun. And
You got it when you do this. Let's say DCU have been just way too dodgically. They don't work. I can see that Superman like Turner. So them dogs doesn't work. Batman dog Turner makes sense. Wonder Woman, that one worked. That was awesome. That one was badass. And that's the moment. That's the fun of it.
yeah,
I'm gonna just go fun of it, and I'm high about that.
yeah. And I think
and Shazam because we'll cut them all. Does the same thing.
Yeah.
Bringing that one.
And I think Aquaman, Jason Momoa was really good. I liked him. And they used the new comics, like more of the new comics for the storyline. It was more of the new comics adaptation. It wasn't the old Aquaman. It was like the new Aquaman comics. Am I correct, Tavia, or am I wrong?
Yes, you're correct.
The more badass Aquaman, not the bitch 70s and 80s, not the fucking old bitch Aquaman, the fucking badass Aquaman, which I love. And my number 5, and this is what my list can get really weird, and it goes back and forth. Bumblebee.
Okay.
Transformers. The only movies I love from the Transformers franchise is I can watch 1. 2 is so bad it's enjoyable. You know what I mean? It's like a shitty film, but it's enjoyable. You can watch number 2. It's bad, but you can watch it. All the other ones I did not like. Last Night was like, what the fuck happened? It was like they took 6 different stories and crammed it in one movie. You know what I mean?
I just made it, so.
Oh, John, we're the show.
Yeah. I just had a technical difficulty, so this is
Okay,
it.
fine.
No Jaquez, no Josh.
Yeah, Josh gonna join, but I sent the link to it. It was weird. You should have
Yeah,
tried.
Yeah.
it's just,
We're actually
um,
on my We're actually on my number 5, Bumblebee, John, which I thought was an amazing film. I thought it was great. I thought that I love how they showed Bumblebee's kind of backstory a little bit and how it all connects. I think John Cena is an amazing villain. I think he's a good actor. I think people don't give John Cena the props he deserves. He's actually really good in that movie. So
Nope. Anyways,
my number 4 is people are gonna hate me on this. Fantastic Beasts: Crimes of Grindelwald. I thought that film was an amazing film. I thought
yeah.
the whole film was amazing. I enjoyed it. It's actually in my middle of my list of my Harry Potter rankings. It was an amazing film. I think it was better than the first one. I think the acting is amazing. You have the creatures I love so much, especially the Nifflos. I want a Nifflo. Those are the coolest creatures ever. If you ever seen a Nifflo, they're like the cutest fans ever. They're like those small fans are like kind of fat and they take jewelry and dump it in their stomach. It's funny. And I think Grindelwald's more powerful than Voldemort because Grindelwald did some shit in that movie that you were like, okay, like if Voldemort did not have the Horcruxes and it was a one-on-one battle against Grindelwald would kick the ass out of Voldemort.
I thought the movie was boring, but I'll save my wish list. But me, it's my opinion. But okay, I'll save that for later.
Have you seen it, Tavia?
So
What do you think?
I'm gonna see that for later. Yeah, I just said that's on my wish list, but I'll see it.
Yeah. I do like though how they add I do like how it kind of is setting up movies and and Dumbledore being gay Finn, I think that's a little bit like kind of weird. I think I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying like I'm not being anything against it. It's just
But whatever.
yeah. I mean I get it. Just like how they're saying like the whole Hermione on the Cursed Child, how the whole. You know, it doesn't bother me. So, call me wrong, but when I watched Harry Potter growing up and I read the books, I had every character in my head a certain way. That's the one thing that pissed me off about this movie. They had changed characters stuff.
Which
I
one?
mean,
Nagini?
what do you say?
Who, Nagini?
Not Nagini, mostly Dumbledore being. I have nothing against people being gay or anything. I just think it was something they just put in, I think, in my opinion. And J.K. said he was always, but like I don't judge anyone. Like I have friends out. I have nothing against it. I'm just saying I think it was added in for because how all the controversy nowadays. You know, hey, let's make you know what I'm saying, guys.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, I get it.
My top three. Now this goes back and forth with me. My number 3. This one would be number 1 or number 2 if it was rated R, but it was not. It was PG-13, and that's fucking Venom. Venom, I loved. I think Tom Hardy and Venom was amazing. I think the actor was amazing, and I do feel this film would have been a way better film if it was rated R. Because Tom Hardy said they cut out like this 20, 30 minutes of scenes.
Deadpool 2. Nice.
Yeah.
So
that worked.
I mean, I think they should add some of the scenes back. They need to add some scenes in, but this Venom's amazing. Tom Hardy, like, he plays Venom so well, and I think they did an amazing job. The villain, I wasn't a big fan of, actually. The villain I thought was kind of,
the guy
stupid.
from Rogue One.
Quiet.
Yeah.
Bring me my creature.
Yeah, like, I wasn't a big fan.
Blank stare.
Yeah.
I don't like that actor anyway. Raz Ahmed or whatever. He's just he does nothing for me.
But Tom Hardy was amazing.
Hey, Tom Hardy's great, man. We don't give on that movie.
And I can't wait for the sequel, and they already announced they're going to do Spider-Man versus Venom in the future with Tom Holland, so that's going to be fun. Well, they were at a conference panel, and they said that since the Marvel contract's coming up for Spider-Man, they may try to do something with Venom, too, with Spider-Man. So
no one just 3 months and see him so
much. My number 2 and 1 go back and forth, and I'm gonna decide this right now. Now my list has my number 2 is not my number 1, but my number 1 is not my number 2 on my list. My list, my top 2 changed. This was my number 1, but after we watching both of these, I would have to say my number 2 film of the year. Drum roll, please. No drum roll. Okay, it is Halloween 2018. Is my second best film of the year.
Nice.
I think this film, me being a big Halloween guy, I'm into the dog shit. I'm into like all that movie. I'm a big Rob Zombie Halloween 2 fan guy too. So going in this movie, I'm thinking that it's gonna not be as good as I thought. It was an amazing movie. John Carpenter still has it. I mean, he says he didn't shoot any scenes. I bet you money John Carpenter shot scenes in that movie. Because if you watch that movie and you see scenes, John Carpenter shot them. There's like, do you see it, John, yet? Have you seen Halloween, John?
No, I have to see it next year.
It's really good. It's the best Halloween movie in years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably actually on my Halloween list. It's not my number. Okay, so on my Halloween list, I think the acting's better than the original one, but the original one has so much nostalgia. It's number 1, but 2018 is a really good film. Like,
awesome.
I mean, it's like as good as the original, but the acting's better in my opinion. Yeah, and the ending, and I love the ending. I mean, they had 2 endings. The ending they went with, I was okay. I wasn't a big fan of Judy Greer. I thought she was annoying as shit. I thought the husband was annoying as shit. I love the granddaughter. I think the granddaughter is going to be the next fucking. The granddaughter is amazing. Like if you, and the score. I think Halloween 2018 is a better score than the original Halloween soundtrack.
It's a great sequel to Halloween. You have to feel the Halloween sequel. That's good.
If you listen to the score, listen to the whole score of the original Halloween, and listen to the 2018 score.
Both sounds are good for different reasons.
Yeah, like my favorite one is the Shape Hunts Allison. That's probably the best track to listen. All right, guys, my number 1, and you can call me a Marvel fanboy for this, but you all know what it is. Avengers Infinity fucking War. 10 years in the making.
Hell yeah.
10 years in the fucking making. Now, I saw this 6 times in the theaters. 6 times.
Wow.
And that's a lot. Because the first time I watched it, I was like, oh, it's an amazing film, kick ass. But I had to watch it again to get about it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have to watch films that you're so hyped for. You have to watch them again, to calm down and collect stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So me seeing, and that's because I worked when I was in Texas for the past year. I lived my work was right next to a movie theater, so I would get off work and to see a movie.
Mm-hmm.
So it was that simple, and I got the tickets were like $7 or something, so it was cheap.
Nice.
Infinity War was so amazing. I think Robert Downey Jr. I think Chris Evans was amazing. I really wanted to see them reconnect, and I'm kind of pissed they didn't meet back up. It really pissed me off.
They will.
It's not happening in Endgame. I know that, but I think Thanos is probably one of the best villains. I think him and Killmonger are the best villains, maybe in the Marvel universe.
I call Kingpin well, but he's not in the movie number 3.
Yeah, I think
he hasn't been in a movie for 15 years.
Oh my god! Don't get me started about that stupid ass. Oh god.
Yeah, what's not talking about Netflix? Netflix got canceled bullshit, but what's not talking about that?
Yeah.
I'll never talk about that, and I don't want to be depressed.
Yeah, no. Infinity War. Yeah. The only problems I had with it was I think Mark Ruffalo. I didn't like the Hulk storyline they went with, and I know they're saying that he's gonna maybe become Dr. Hulk or something, whatever he's called. Yeah, I don't think. See, and I kind of like how they in Age of Ultron. I like the relationship between Scarlet Witch and Bruce Banner. I kind of bought it a little bit.
He's in it more, yeah.
I kind of pissed they didn't go like they side nodded it and be like, "Hey, Bruce, hey, Natasha." Like they did a little like fucking
Black Widow and the Hulk.
Yeah, like I think they need to explore that relationship a little bit because right now, Endgame is a 3-hour movie right now.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. And I'm
fine with that. And I'm gonna have my Twizzlers, my Coca-Cola slushie. I'm gonna be ready. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I also think that the fight of the I think actually the fight on Titan was probably maybe a little bit better of a fight than the one on Wakanda, because I mean the Wakanda battle was amazing, but the Thanos battle was much funner on Titan. The Thanos battle on Wakanda was quick. He just like fucked everyone up.
Yeah.
And I do feel like the way they ended it is, I know they're coming back, but they had the balls to do what they did.
Yeah,
And that surprised me.
You should.
And I was talking to my friend from work, and he was like, he's not like, he was like a movie watcher. He's not like a big movie guy like us, knows all the what's gonna happen next and stuff in the sequels. Mm-hmm. So he watched that movie. He's like, he's not gonna die. He has a sequel. Wait, what the fuck? Marvel. Yep. Marvel. And then Spider-Man.
Yep.
I don't feel so good.
Yeah.
the best meme of 2018. That I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. I'm gonna go. A kid goes to the nurse's office. Nurse, I don't feel so good. This movie was amazing. I think the Iron Spidey suit was amazing. I just think I'm kind of pissed off now because they're gonna in this new movie in Spider-Man Far From Home. He has a different suit.
Yeah, it's fine because he's not in New York anymore.
I know, but what happened to the Iron Spidey suit? They're gonna explode that in the next film.
I think the suit got destroyed, but who knows? We're gonna wait to see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, and I can't wait to see the next movie. You know, I was thinking Infinity War is coming to. I'm actually more hyped for Endgame now because I think Endgame is like.
Yeah.
Endgame.
I think
it's the finale that I've been waiting for so long.
Yep.
Yeah, and I thought Infinity was going to be what I've been waiting for, but no. You know, and I kind of felt bad they pussied out on not killing Tony Stark. I kind of get why they didn't kill him right there.
He's the money maker, man.
Yeah. And Doctor Strange said, it's all part of my master plan.
Well, Thanos won. Thanos achieved his plan. He got Infinity Gun. He snapped half-light at Marvel Universe.
Yeah, and it worked because look what happened. Look at all the shows that got canceled this year.
Oh, yeah. That pissed me off.
Yeah. Iron Fist and
you have Luke Cage next to Daredevil. I don't feel so good.
Gone.
And then you see him press the button, all you see is like a little button, all you see is a little thing of Jessica Jones symbol on it, like the fucking Beeple. You see, But no, I think the credit scene was amazing. I'm not that hyped for Captain Marvel. I'm not really hyped for that movie. I think it's gonna be an okay movie. Endgame's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be one of the best films. I can already see one of the best films of 2019. Of the whole Marvel franchise.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the relationships. I can't wait to see how Captain America and Tony Stark meet. I'm hoping we get a Mark 50 Infinity Gauntlet suit. I'm hoping that happens. Probably won't. I'm hoping that Captain America dies in a good way. He goes out on top. He fucking does something that's gonna be like sacrifice. You know what I mean? Like something that's gonna be like. And I hope that they correct what they did. And there's nothing wrong with what they did in the film, but the Endgame trailer was so dark, kind of like.
Yeah, it needs to be.
It needs to be dark because what
happened?
What if I have the 50% entire populating the entire universe? It needs to be dark.
Yeah. So that ended my list of 2019. A lot of good films. 2018. A lot of good films. I'm probably gonna stay around for like 10 more minutes, guys. Listen to you guys' list. I got some plans I made earlier. So, but that's my list. Amazing year of 2018. I think 2019 is gonna be better. I think Endgame's coming out. Glass is gonna be amazing. I'm hyped for Glass, Endgame, and
Shazam, the big bad thing.
Yep, everything. Shazam looks pretty fun because Shazam also looks like
it looks lighter.
Yeah,
DC's finally lighting up. I mean, Aquaman made money. I told you so, guys. And
I love Aquaman. Aquaman's my number 6.
I'm going to see Aquaman next week in the new year because I want to see.
Don't see it in 3D. I saw it in 3D.
No, I don't need 3D. 3D is just a joke now.
Yeah. 3D is a joke now. The only movies I've seen in 3D that I enjoyed was Spy Kids 3D Game Over back in the day.
That was years ago.
Yeah. Okay. Avatar 2009. I enjoyed that one in 3D.
I get it.
Yep.
And Doctor Strange because it was all fucking twisted up and it was weird and shit. And like you have to experience Doctor Strange in IMAX 3D.
Yep.
I told my sister, I promised my sister I would take her to a movie. She wanted 3D. I didn't. It was a bad film. The 3D was so bad. There was a line in the screen, like a little line in the screen for some of the movie.
Yeah, that happened.
It's a joke, but and we'll be all there to talk about that. So, all right, John, since you did the lot, you go next.
Do I start with my best or worst?
Let's do best because.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave, guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave quickly. Yeah. I'm not trying to interrupt you, John. I'm sorry. I gotta go. Yeah, I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's fine. I gotta watch. This is posted. You'll hear my list.
Yeah, I'll probably watch you guys now. I was getting ready for a fight I'm going to, a UFC fight, tonight. So yeah, I'm going to a sports bar. So with my buddy. So yeah, I'll be watching your list actually off YouTube right now. I have to get ready. I have to take a shower. I have like 20 minutes to get ready, guys. Thank you, guys. Love you all to death, and
I'll see you in the new year, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. My top 10. Yeah, I have one tie, but that's in the middle. Okay. Number 10 is a black comedy that I was really, really like. It intrigued me, and I bought it on Blu-ray on Black Friday. I was surprised because it was the same director that did Horrible Bosses, and that's Game Night.
Oh yeah,
I really enjoyed it. This was a surprise for me this year because there were so many bad comedies, and with like Amy Schumer and Melissa McCarthy, but this was a huge surprise. Rachel McAdams is beautiful. Jason Bateman and her have great chemistry. The darkness in the movie helped it. It was R. It wasn't PG-13. The premise of it really intrigued me, where they're having a game night with their friends, and then it goes horribly wrong. I don't have to explain the whole plot, but yeah. It was very funny. I like the the interactions when they're like, and it's just and it wasn't long. It was like 100 minutes, under 2 hours. I laughed a lot, and it was a pleasant time at the movies. So that was number 10.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9. I know I'm one of the only people that likes this franchise. I've seen it since the first one, and that's Last Sharknado. It's about time.
Nice.
Yeah, I laughed so much with this. It was a fitting end to the franchise. The references to other movies were great. The special effects are laughable, but I laughed with the movie, not against it. And I'm glad it ended fine. It wasn't downbeat. And, the characters were still there. They made me smile. And so it was a fun time for me. Number 8 is a DC movie, one of the 2 DC animated movies I have, which was really cute. Well, that's coming up. It's the Lego DC The Flash. This was great. I love this. This nailed the character to a T. Barry White. He's blonde. He runs fast. He's very lighthearted, and he shines in the movie. Reverse Flash was a cool villain. They showed the rest of the Justice League, and they actually do stuff. I like Zatanna. I think she's very cute. The visuals are really good. And, it's short. It's only 78 minutes long. This is one of the best Flash movies outside of the animated DC movies with him.
Paradox.
Yeah, and that's considered the best one. But this was their Lego version. I think I really, really enjoyed. I'm glad it was made, and it redeemed the Flash for me after Justice League failed, which it shouldn't have. But yeah, this was definitely a step in the right direction. So, okay, number 7. Yeah, this is a controversial one. I'm gonna get flack for this, but I hate critics that think that this is one of the worst of the year. I'm sorry. I enjoyed it for what it was, and that was the Nutcracker and the Four Realms. I know I'm the only one that likes the movie. A lot of people just are like, oh, it's soulless and it's boring and it's nothing like the ballet. And I'm like, to be expecting the world out of it. I just wanted to see nice visuals. I love the music. I know I'm biased, but I love the music. I like the costume design. It wasn't that long, and it wasn't even Disney's worst. Wrinkle in Time is worse than this.
I heard it bad.
Wrinkle in Time and Solo, yeah, that's worse than this. Definitely, you can't even see it. It's so dark. But that's not on my list anyway. But next is the best Disney animated film of the year. No, it's not Wreck-It Ralph 2. I haven't seen Ralph Breaks the Internet. I haven't seen it. This was worth the wait. We waited 14 years for this. Yeah, I love this movie. I saw this in my college. I was laughing my ass off. Yeah. It's one of the best. It felt like a Marvel movie. That's the Blu-ray of Incredibles 2. Yeah,
Nice. That's so
they
wonderful.
nailed it. The cast was great. The animation stunning. It was very funny. The villain is kind of weak, not as good as Syndrome in the first one, but I was not expecting Syndrome.
Yeah.
I love Holly Hunter's voice. I think it's very, very hot. I know I'm into older women. What can I say? Yeah, and Jack steals the movie. That scene with him and the raccoon made me laugh. I love that. That's great. It was very, very creative. The kids were great. Dash and Violet.
Nice. It felt like a sequel done right.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't a remake of the first movie. It added to the first movie. It takes place right after that, and the action it keeps going. It doesn't come to a dead halt.
Well, that's a good power or amazing in this movie. Oh, they actually did that's a good power. I'm a judge it, then fuck it with down the floor.
Yeah, exactly. Why can't we have this? But you know, within the MCU, I want that because this felt like a Marvel movie. It was more for adults. Frozone, it was good to see him back.
Yep.
The ideas they had, there was a lot of nods to DC and Marvel. There was like an owl guy, like in The Watchmen.
Yep. Yeah.
And a old man, yeah, that like barfs. Yeah, they had really good ideas, and I had a smile on my face the whole time. I was like, thank God that we got a great sequel to the first Incredibles. And Pixar, you did it. You knocked it out of the park again, just like with Finding Dory and Toy Story 3. So it was worth the wait.
Bigger series next year. Yeah,
that I'm not talking about. But number 5 is a tie. Both of these are sequels. They both made me laugh in the theater. They were both welcome additions to the first ones. Deadpool 2 and Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Nice.
Yeah. These I loved both of these films in the theater. This was just as funny as the first movie. Cable was a nice addition. I love Domino. I think she's awesome. The kid was annoying to be. It was great to see Colossus fight Juggernaut after the Last Stand ruined that.
Yeah.
You know, the references and the comedic timing, making fun of the First Class cast. I love that. You know, the Breaking the Fourth was the first one. Not much, but she serves a purpose. It was still R, so Disney could never take that away. And also, you know, the movie wasn't long. I loved it. Hold on. Is my sound good? Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, it sounds good.
It's an echo, but yeah, this was great. And the critics are right on the money that it was just as funny as the first one. Yep. And you know, I haven't seen the commentary or the super duper cut, but I want to see it sometime. And Ryan Reynolds he owns this role. Yeah, the X-Force. I can't wait for that someday.
The X-Force.
I hope it's worth my time because you know that it was really, really on the money. This is not disposable, Hollywood. I'm sorry. This woman was one of the best things in the film. Evangeline Lilly as the Wasp. Hot, a badass, great costume, screen presence, shows emotion, and she's not a Mary Sue. You see, you can do it right. And her and Paul Rudd have great chemistry. I love the supporting cast coming back. Michelle Pfeiffer, was great to see her again on the big screen. You know, I hadn't seen her in such a long time. Cassie's very cute. I think she's in Endgame. But
I'm more interested in stature because stature is stature.
Yeah. I read for Endgame casting Cassie.
And also, yes, the villain sucked in the movie, but it didn't rob my enjoyment. You know, Walter Goggins and the Ghost, no, yeah, they're out of there. But the humor worked for me. It needed to be lighter since Infinity War was so dark at the end, and Ant-Man survived the snap. So we're gonna see him real soon. I can't wait to see him in Endgame. Evangeline Lilly, you're one of the hottest women in the world. Daisy Ridley's got nothing on you. She's almost 40 years old, and just look at that face, man. Yep. That's a beautiful, beautiful face. Just damn indeed. But that movie was awesome. I loved it. Next, number 4.
That's Cassie Lang.
40. She don't look 40.
She looks like she's 30. But anyway, number 4 is another Marvel movie. Yes, I have a lot of Marvel on my list, sue me. But yeah, this is a controversial pick. But I loved it. I know people like, oh, it's overhyped. It made the most money this year. I deserved it. I love the crowd that I saw with were clapping at the end, and they were very, very entertained. Black Panther. Yeah.
Nice.
This movie is basically the remake of Lion King that I wanted. I don't care about the movie next year. This is basically the Lion King just without singing. The cast was fantastic, beautiful visuals. I know the CG is not up to snuff with the Avengers, but to be fair, the story got me engaged. I cried twice in the theater. I got emotionally invested in the plot and T'Challa's story. When he sees his father again, I cried, and when he got thrown off the waterfall, I cried. And the ending fight with the CGI rhinos and everything, it was so epic. The accents, the respect it pays to the African culture, I love that. And just everything they did right. They did a lot of things right with this movie, and that's why it was number 4. And like I said, I can't wait to see him again. He was great in Infinity War, and Chadwick Boseman is the Black Panther. He'll never be replaced. Now, number 3, yeah, this is also a movie that made me cry. Tevia, you know what it is. It's the last DC movie on my list. I saw this. The ending, I knew what was going to happen, but they executed it in a way that just hit me hard, and that's the death of Superman. This is the comic.
Nice.
Wow. That final fight with him and Doomsday is bloody. It's just like the comic. And when he kills Doomsday and then he dies, I was like, the waterworks just came out of me. I was like, I knew this was going to happen, but the way they did it in animation was just stunning. It hit me really hard. Yeah. And it shows that I have a sensitive side, because DC, yeah, they say that they can't do good movies. This was great. This was really, really emotionally resound. I was invested. I thought the voice cast was fantastic. The animation, the Doomsday did not care. He was like ripping people to shreds. I was like, wow.
He's a monster.
See more of that. And can't wait for it. The Superman, Rise of the Superman or something like that. It's gonna be awesome. The Reign of the Superman. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. It did better. What it did in like 90 minutes was better than the last 2 seasons of Supergirl. And
this was so boring. I mean,
yeah. How can you make Kara should be the focus, not the freaking dumbass villains? But
it's just a pointless villain. Like,
yeah, Liberty, Manchester, just no. But yeah, that movie, The Death of Superman, they did it right. This is the definitive version of after the comic. It hits all the emotions, like right at the heartstrings. So
I take it Supergirl season 4 is lacking.
Yeah, it's lacking. It's
horrible. Liberty just ruined it for me. But anyway, that's another story for another time. Yeah, that's another story. Next, you guys know what this one is. Number 2. I love this sequel. This is how you do sequels right. Episode 8, Episode 9, whatever. This is how you do it. Fallout. Christopher McQuarrie put everything into this freaking movie. Everything. The score, the visuals, the locations, the action sequences, the sound effects. The editing was a little wonky, and Vanessa Kirby's pointless, but the action was phenomenal.
Indeed.
It knocked me off my seat. Tom Cruise puts everything on the line. I love Rebecca Ferguson. I told you guys that a million times. I'm gonna keep saying that next year. She is my real Ray. I love her to pieces. She could do no wrong for me. And Cavill was actually a threat in this movie. I'll say that. The humor worked when it was there, and this Blu-ray's packed. It's got so many special features, and look at that. That's great. Yeah. This movie it was the Dark Knight of the franchise. I just loved every second of it. It was long but epic, and the best summer movie after Infinity War.
Indeed.
And look at these pictures. These pictures are great. I like this.
This is awesome.
Great stunt work. Really epic when he felt real, so it wasn't a cheap CGI. This mountain scene, better than the second movie. Yeah, that was entertaining, man. That was one of the best action movies I've seen in years. One of the best I've ever seen with a packed audience, and it took a lot of risk. And I love this movie to pieces, man. I hope if there is the 7th movie, it'll probably be good, but not better than this. This is going to be the one to top.
Good Protocol, Rogue Nation 4 are the best trilogy I've ever been about trilogies.
Yeah, it is. It's nearly flawless. There's minor details that kind of suck, but like I said, the action, did it count? Hell yeah, it did.
Story was
And
good.
I
Music was great.
I was invested from the first minute all the way to the very end. And there was tension and the story. Yeah, it really worked. But yeah, this movie's awesome. I'm gonna see this again sometime because it did not disappoint. Last, you guys know what it is. It was Matthew's favorite of the year. I had such a great time in the theater. I jumped out of my seat. Every moment was like just an orgasm. Every single second, we saw Cap. We saw the freaking Wakanda. We saw Thanos kill somebody. We saw the everything. The battle when Thor gets the axe. Everything in this movie worked except for the ending, but Endgame will rectify that. So, yeah. Need I say more? Yeah.
Yep.
As a Marvel fan, yeah, it did not disappoint me. It was like after being disappointed with Rogue One and Episode 7, I'm like, I need a boost, and this gave it to me. It made more than The Last Jedi. I'm glad it did because it deserved it. It's one of the best films of the year. It was an event. It wasn't just a movie. It was an event for me.
10 years.
And long, yeah. And it paid off. 10 years we waited, and it paid off. And with all the movies that we get this year, or in the next year, the Russos know what they're doing, man. They did it ever since Winter Soldier back in 2014. And the cast, what can I say? They work with each other very well. They're like a family. I feel when they're on screen, it's not just dialogue. It's like a rapport you can't manufacture that. It has to be there. And yeah, what an epic movie, man. I left the theater with a smile on my face. And when I saw that post-credit scene with who with that symbol, I was like, hell yeah, I'm ready for next year. And I can't wait to see Endgame next year. So that's my list, guys. We got a lot of great movies this year. We really did, especially sequels.
Okay. John, you go next. And I'll go last.
Yeah.
Okay. So my top 10. Tubby, you said everything is allowed, like fan edits, fan films, all that stuff.
Yeah, well, fan film and fan edit all allowed. That is true, but not so much.
Well, I'm just curious because I have some. So for number 10, I have Justice League Ultimate Fan Edition. Basically, what the person tried to do was try and put it tonally along with BVS and Man of Steel, and for the most part, it works. He switched out Danny Elfman's music with Hans Zimmer and Junkie XL. He cut out some of the stupid jokes and basically tried to replace as many reshot scenes using trailer footage. And to quote what Reaction Reviews said about the Donner cut, that it is basically just the theatrical cut with a handful of changes. Well, that's what this pretty much is. But these handful of changes, I think, work to the movie's improvement. Now, would I still like a Snyder cut? You bet your fucking ass I would. But for now, I think this works as well because it tries putting it back into the tone of what the last two movies were. So I really enjoy it for that. Number 9 is Vader Episode 1 Shards of the Past, which is basically Star Wars theory fan film. I don't care what I said. This was probably the best thing to come out of Star Wars in like the last
10 years.
Yeah, at least 10 years, give or take. Like, I mean, I get people probably like Force Awakens and Last Jedi, that's fine. But this fan film kicks those movies in the nutsack.
It's been I watched it and it's like amazing.
I'm not kidding you, man. This thing kicks those two movies in the nutsack. I'm sorry, but I must speak truth. But yeah, hate me if you want, but I'm actually more anticipating episode 2, as he's referring to it as, more than I am anticipating episode 9. I'm not joking.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this 16 minutes was so good. It basically takes place 8 months after episode 3, and it shows Vader trying to, I guess, suppress his Anakin personality because it's still, I guess, tormenting him. And you kind of see the pain he's going through in a way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I love about it is that Vader's voice sounds a lot like Force Unleashed Vader, if you think about it.
Yeah, it does.
Like, I noticed that. And whoever plays Palpatine is doing a damn good impression. of Ian McDermott. I'll give him that.
Yep.
So yeah, I actually liked this fan film, and I really hope they can make the next several parts if they can. So number 8 is Black Panther. Now, after Civil War, I wasn't okay. Going into Civil War, I heard about Black Panther. I'm like, okay. I'm like, pretty much like Adam J said in his Civil War review, like, okay, you can throw the character on the screen. I'm not gonna really care about him. But yet, after Civil War, I thought he was a decent, interesting character. I wanted to see where they're going to take him next, and so I saw Black Panther. I don't remember if I saw it in theaters or not, but I did see the movie, and I enjoyed it a lot. The villain, look, I hated how they killed Claw off within an hour of the movie, which isn't the first Disney property to waste Andy Serkis, but we'll get to that later. I'm sorry. How do you have Andy Serkis and you fucking waste him? That's a crime. That should be a crime punishable by jail. But anyway, after seeing Serkis sadly die, look, after Fantastic, I wasn't anticipating much with Michael B. Jordan, but performance-wise, I thought he did a good job and totally redeemed himself from Fantastic. I'll give him that. But I'm sorry, he got to be the biggest dumbass in Marvel history because his weapons are made of vibranium, which has been established as the strongest metal on Earth. And yet he says his weapons can pass the metal detector without being noticed. Dude, you do know that the purpose of a metal detector is to detect metal objects. So, yeah, your weapons will pass through fully noticed. You are a dumbass.
He probably doesn't care. Like, all he cares about is his power.
Look, I get it, dude. I'm just saying he's a dumbass for not knowing that. But performance, I thought Michael B. Jordan did a good job. He, like I said, redeemed himself from Fantastic. And overall, I did enjoy the movie a lot. I'm actually interested in seeing where they take Black Panther, like in the future movies. But I really enjoyed this movie a lot. Let's see. Number 7 is Bumblebee. Okay, I went and saw this with friends a few days ago. I went in thinking, okay, there's no way this movie can be as bad as Age of Extinction and Last Night. So at least be better than those. And continuity aside, I surprisingly enjoyed it a lot. It was a lot of fun and really cool to see, I guess, Bee's backstory, even though Last Night kind of said he was part of World War I, but yet he's crashing on Earth in '87. But
Bumblebee is rebooting himself right now from scratch. Like
I said, continuity aside, it's still a fun movie. I thought Haley Steinfeld did a great job. I thought she did a great job with the character she was given. You know, this kind of loner recluse, still dealing with the death of her father. I liked what she was trying to do in the movie, and I also liked how they handled Bumblebee. I thought the way they did Bee was really awesome. And I like how they kind of, how do I want to say this? How they kind of, I guess, did the amount of Transformers just Bee and these two Decepticons. I thought that was really cool. And then me and my friend Tyler, we saw the movie. When we were seeing the movie, we saw a soldier with a name tag Simmons. We're like, holy shit, that's Seymour Simmons. And even Travis Knight had confirmed that. It was a last-minute addition, though. But yeah, I actually fully enjoyed Bumblebee. I thought it was a lot of fun, continuity aside. And it is one I would happily pick up on Blu-ray someday. I'm not joking. I actually would. And I thought John Cena was really good as kind of the Lennox Simmons of this movie. I thought he did a good job. So number 6. Okay, Mission Impossible Fallout. If I were to rank all 6 movies, this would probably be at number 3 on all 6 Mission Impossible movies because I still like Rogue Nation and Ghost Protocol. But this was an enjoyable movie. It had great action, great story. I like that they brought Julia back. I thought that was really cool. They brought her back and actually kind of made her integral to the storyline. Well, sort of integral. Mm-hmm. She helped Luther defuse the bomb. I thought that was kind of cool. And I like how in the trailer, she's like, so how's Ethan? He's like, oh, same as always, same old Ethan. I thought that was kind of funny. And I did like Henry Cavill, and I thought he did a great job as kind of the villain. I thought he was like, here's the thing. I don't hate Cavill, an actor. I think he does a great job as Superman, and I thought he did a great job in this movie. And for someone who's in his 50s, I don't know how Cruise can keep doing these stunts at his age. I really don't. But he does a great job with the stunt work. And to be fair, what John said, Vanessa Kirby, she really doesn't serve that much of a purpose to the plot. She's just there, really. She doesn't really serve much. But overall, I actually fully enjoyed this movie a lot. My only main problem was the aspect ratio kept changing, but that I'm pretty sure that can't really be helped. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed the movie a lot. I would say third on my list of MI movies. Number 5, Fantastic Beasts: Crown of the Grindelwald. Okay, critics were giving us shit reviews. Then again, whenever do I listen to the critics? Never. But yeah, I totally enjoyed this movie. I mean, yeah, it's not better than Where to Find Them, but I still enjoyed it for what it was. It was a great return to the Wizarding World. We actually got to see a young Dumbledore in the movie, but played very well by Jude Law. I'm interested to see how they take his character in the future. I like seeing Newt. I liked how they kind of explained in this movie, because in the trailer I'm like, wait, didn't Jacob get his memory wiped in the last movie, but now he's back? They kind of explain it by saying how in the first movie when Newt mentioned how it only erased bad memories, that's kind of how they bring him back in the movie, because he only lost his bad memories. But I like it brought him back. And I did like Johnny Depp in this movie. I thought he does a great job as Grindelwald. I want to see how they take that in the next movie. So yeah, I'm really excited for Fantastic Beasts 3. I hope they can bring out another gem in this franchise. Number 4. Okay, number 3 and 4 are kind of, I don't know which one I like more, so they're kind of interchangeable, I guess. But as I have it listed, number 4 is Ant-Man and the Wasp. I actually did enjoy this movie a lot. Maybe a little more than Infinity War. I don't know. That's why they're interchangeable. But I loved the chemistry between Paul Rudd and Evangeline Lilly. I like how this movie kind of acknowledges Civil War. It also kind of acknowledges the fact that Evangeline Lilly was supposed to be in Civil War, but they wrote her out at the last minute by Scott saying, if I'd asked you, would you come? Would you came? Like, I guess we'll never know. But then it's like, if I had, you'd never been caught. So I kind of liked how they kind of alluded to her originally being in Civil War. I kind of like that. And I love that they brought the Wombats back as the comic relief. Those guys are hilarious. So yeah, and I think, and here's kind of funny, is we both have Batman and Catwoman in the MCU. That is hilarious.
Yep.
But yeah, I thought Pfeiffer did a great job in this role for her minor, minuscule screen time that she had. I thought she did a great job in the movie. Although I am confused, though, considering what Hank said in the last movie, where how time works differently in the quantum realm. I was expecting they to have, a younger actress play Janet, but I think they made it work for the storyline. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But yeah, I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was a lot of fun. I sadly don't have the Blu-ray yet. I want to get it sometime.
Same.
But yeah, now number 3, like I said, 3 and 4 were kind of flip-flopping around. But number 3, Avengers: Infinity War. I like this movie. I liked it a lot. I like how they were able to not only throw together, but blend the Avengers and the Guardians together. Like, that's what made me hyped about the movie. Is you're taking my 2 favorite movies in the MCU and kind of putting them in a puree, if that makes sense. But it's gonna sound like a negative, but when I kind of heard they're putting the Avengers and the Guardians together, I actually thought they would be together, not split off. That's not really nitpick. That's not really a problem with the movie. It's just, you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it though. But yeah, I enjoyed the movie. I thought Thanos was a great villain. I can kind of understand his motive. Like, I kind of understand what he's trying to do, like trying to stave off extinction by like overpopulation and all that stuff. I understand it, and I think he's an interesting villain. But yeah, I'm curious what they're going to do with Endgame though. And number 2, John has mentioned it before, Incredibles 2.
That's it.
14 years of wait, and it delivered. This movie takes place directly after the last movie. It was a lot of fun. It was great team characters again. Now, to be fair, yeah, the screensaver was a little bit weak going because, my father trusted heroes, and he died because heroes didn't come to save him. So I'm going to make everyone distrust heroes. Okay. I just don't get it, but okay. And to be honest, I didn't really think you needed to set this movie directly after the last one because, especially given that Underminer's only like the first 5 minutes. I mean, yeah, I get it. We got to get John Ratzenberger's designated Pixar cameo out of the way. I got it. But if you're not going to use him as the villain, you could have set this movie years later. That's my only real nitpick of the movie. You know what I mean?
I've been fine with it. What you saying? It's been 12 years. We need a drug sequel, and whip it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This is just my only real nitpick. Is if you're going to have the Underminer in the movie, you may as well make him the main villain, considering how the last movie ended.
Yeah. Like
like I said, that's my only real nitpick with the movie, is how Underminer is used in it. And number 1 is Deadpool 2.
Nice.
I went 2 for 2. Both Deadpool movies are number 1 on the list. So this must be the year of Josh Brolin, is it not?
Yep.
First Thanos, now Cable. Now, I actually thought he did a great job in this movie. Ryan Reynolds is perfect as Deadpool. Whoever says otherwise is lying out of their ass. But yeah, I love Reynolds in this role. I think he does a great job, obviously. And I did like how in one of the post-credit scenes, he kills his Origins counterpart, Weapon 11.
That was funny.
That was hilarious. So he even kills himself when, like, he's reading the Green Lantern script. He's like this is gonna be like state prizes or whatever. He's like, and then Deadpool comes behind him. Boom. Now that was funny. Now, what would have been funnier, in my opinion, is to have Blake Lively right there next to Ryan Reynolds, and then just have Wade start flirting with her. That would have probably been even funnier.
Well,
but it is what it is, man. And in the super duper cut, they kind of add to the Logan scene, which I think is either newly shot footage for the movie or probably unused footage from Origins. I don't know though. It looks like was shot during Origins because of how Jackman looks, but it could be newly shot footage. I don't know. But yeah, I loved Deadpool 2. I mean, it kind of, I don't want to say remakes, but it's kind of a combination of Terminator 2 makes a little bit of Looper, because you put Cable in Bruce Willis's spot, and then you put Deadpool in JGL's spot. So, like, you know what I mean? Because Cable travels time to kill this guy as a child before he can kill his wife. Sound a little familiar? So yeah, but aside from that, it was a fun movie.
indeed.
And that's pretty much my top 10 best.
Poetry has super glue. I'm gonna have to get some because I need to glue that hand back on.
Okay.
Because that Gorilla Glue doesn't even work.
Oh, bummer. All right. I'll do my top 10 best. Yeah.
To go with $1 anyway. At least I did my best. So I'm getting to my worst.
Yeah. We'll go to worst later, but I'll do my top 10. All right. Now for my best list. All right. My number 10, top 10. It covers 2. How about a secret that we waited for years? After 12 years of waiting, after 12 years of bullshit, we finally got a sequel. Finally! And this sequel is worth the wait. This sequel is awesome. Like the casual great always, the story great always. The villain was okay. I do like the villain. Yes, she's now like Syndrome. But you know, she's a cool villain, in my opinion, is awesome, she's badass, but she's smart.
The only time that we talk because I don't want to talk to you.
I think she's a good villain.
2019. I'm not starting 2019 with a bunch of inboxes. Okay. Because I don't want to. Yeah, that wouldn't have happened if I didn't drop my freaking thing. But it's a toy. But I say at least the head's not broken. No.
Awkward.
I get super glue and just super glue it back on. I don't know what that keeps the super glue. That's the problem.
Anyway, now, cover shit. Like I said, cover the place you go. I recommend it. Go watch it.
Super glue. I got some glue on my pants, but not a lot. So I think these pants are like a year old. Oh man.
Awkward. There you go. Look, cover the place you go. I recommend it. All right. No, number 9. My number 9. Top 10. Upgrade. Talk about the betterment of the show. Upgrade was awesome. Holy shit, this movie.
Yeah, the R-rated Venom movie. Yeah.
Yeah, a great
Pretty much.
sci-fi story. A great Billy Black Mirror. So this movie was perfect. It was R-rated, it was bloody, it was violent, it was dark. An ending I did not expect to see happen. It was dark, and this movie was awesome. This movie is
I gotta see it.
should have gone. Take notes, Sony. They did a good
Yeah.
Upgrade is awesome. Go watch it.
I'm gonna see it.
It's real
I'll
funny,
see it in the new year.
but actually it pays off.
Like that matters.
Yep.
Yeah, that doesn't matter as long as it's a good story. I'll get invested.
The story was amazing. This movie is dark. I mean, it's just very gory, but it's amazing. Go watch
Like Blade Runner 2049.
awesome, very Indian. It's badass. Go see it. This is a better movie. Still going. It is a good better movie. Yeah. There you go. That's my number 9. Number 8. My number 8. Top 10. Deadpool 2. I love the sequel. This sequel is funny. It's dark. It's awesome comedy. This movie you have in theaters. I was laughing so hard being I was about to gut. A funny one.
Yeah, me too.
You know, the character.
Even the soundtrack made me laugh.
the
When
song.
he jumps into the taxi and the Annie song, "The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow." I was laughing. I was singing in the theater.
I thought it was kind of funny when they played that song. I was like, wow, you are totally ripping off the 99 movie.
Yep. Right. It's funny, but the unrated cut is also funnier. Like the other cuts add more scene, and they had to add the Hitler scene when Double goes back and had to kill Hitler. That was funny. Like I nearly laughed my head off. It's a great movie and a good sequel, and I can't wait for Deadpool 2. Well, if you don't get Deadpool, it's in Disney by Fox. But
Did you see the PG-13 cut?
no,
Once Upon a Deadpool. Did you see that?
It's a cash grab.
Yeah, of course.
I think they even
did.
said that.
Well, I think the
They-
thing that we saw in that cut, they do look funny. I'll probably check that cut out eventually. What kind of
I think they even say that in the movie that this is the cash grab. I think I heard somewhere say that in the movie.
Yeah, that's funny. But overall, I like Deadpool 2. It's a good sequel, and I can't wait for X-Force. If we do get X-Force, we're going to Disney by Fox, but we'll call that when we get there.
Yeah, but dude, didn't you hear Wade? The X-Force was only made to keep Josh Brolin around.
Well,
Yeah.
that's funny. Anyways, that's my number 8. Not my number 7. Number 7. Top 10 members coming. Here you go, please. Mission Impossible Fallout. Talk about a great sequel that came out of nowhere. This is a great sequel to Organization, a great Mission Impossible movie, a very dark Mission Impossible movie that put the Organization left off. Like, it's awesome, it's badass, it's insane. The action is insane, the story, like, this movie was awesome. How many people at the boy at the villain? The main villain for the fifth one like that was pretty cool. It's great action, it's a good movie. It's awesome, but I can't wait for 7. This is a great entry to opportunity, and I can't wait for that sequel. I didn't know how to top that because how you top nuclear bomb, I have no idea, but that's really hard to put up. It's awesome, go see it. Number 6. My number 6 is Black Panther. Black Panther is an awesome origin of Black Panther and a great superhero movie, a great big critical thriller, and in my opinion, a great movie. I love this movie. The villains were awesome. Killmonger was amazing. Anything like Claw was pretty cool. Granted, everything he didn't get killed off. That didn't annoy me. Damn it. But you know what? Claw was good. Killmonger was amazing. And the way Killmonger died, wow.
Yeah.
Powerful. I didn't see that one coming. Like,
I actually heard from Andy Serkis that when he wrote the script for Black Panther, he was actually surprised to see Claw died.
yeah, that's a part as well, but I didn't see one coming. But that doesn't annoy me, that little Claw. Like, you said a good villain, but I get why they kill him off. Because they need, like, Killmonger to be the main villain. Well, that's cool and all, but damn it, one more Claw. Oh well, maybe they'll probably bring him back in a sequel probably. Since at the end game, we don't know bring him back somehow. Who knows? Anyways, you haven't. Anyway, what can I say? Black Panther is a great movie. I love the movie, and I can't wait for the sequel. Go see it. It's a good movie, and I can't wait for the sequel. That's my number 6. Top my number 5. Number 5 is a very actually kind of a choice, but I don't care. I love this movie, and people hate movies anyway. I don't know why. But my number 5, top 10 movie comedy, is Ready Player One. This movie was awesome. I don't know what not Chris. I don't know what people are smoking. Like, this movie's too nostalgic. It's too nostalgic. It's too dumb. I said, no, you moron. It's a great Steven Spielberg movie. It's awesome. This movie is a great forward to the 80s. It's a great forward to the 90s. And every reference in Halo, reference in Star Trek references. Yeah, video Arkham Knight references. And every other a video game fan. And even pop culture fan. Like, this movie is awesome. The story was great. The writing was great. Yeah, and then you got the book correctly. I know people didn't know about the book, but I don't give a damn about that. I love this movie. It's awesome. One of the movies I've seen all year. This movie is awesome. It's badass. It's great nostalgic. It's a great nostalgic, and it's one of the best movies I've seen all year. I love this movie. Go see it. It's great. It's awesome. It's one of my favorite of this year. Woo! Ready Player One. Back to the key. No, I got that open on it. Nice.
Yeah, I'm still here.
No, I got the 11.
I didn't see Ready Player One. I didn't see it because I just the lead girl just didn't interest me. That's mainly why.
Brother, or the family and back you guys there. No, this was already the meeting. Oh, okay, it actually happened. It's awesome. But okay, awesome. Go watch it. That was number 5. That was number 4. Number 4, top 10 favorite movies, Creed 2. Well, I'm a fan of Rocky fan. I do the great sequel to Rocky 4. I'm not kidding. This movie got Rocky 4, but that's a lot more better. It gave Drago a great motivation. It gave the Creed and the Michael B. Jordan motivation. Sylvester Stallone is great as Rocky. This movie awesome. I love this movie. Even though I kind of did pass on for it because it was late. Damn it, I missed the final fight. But this movie badass. I love Creed. And Creed 2 to me, it was a great send-off to Rocky and Sylvester Stallone, and a great send to Drago. This movie is awesome and bad. I love this movie, and I can't wait for Creed 3. Granted, since Sylvester Stallone not being for me, isn't he retired as Rocky, which that does break my heart. But for what I heard, it was a good send-off, and this movie was awesome. I'm a fan. I love this movie. I love Creed, and this movie is everything I want a Creed sequel.
Did they die in the movie?
No. Actually, I don't know. Because as I said, I passed out because it was late.
Shame.
Well, but like I said, it's a great sequel. It's a fan of Rocky fan that you love the movie. You love to see Rocky 4 and Rocky 3. This movie is Rocky 4. And it's a great sequel. Right. But like I said, a good movie. Go see it. And I recommend it. Alright. That's my number 4. Tell me number 3. My number 3, top 10 best movie 20. You can't did an anime movie, but this does count. Is, well, Someone, please. My Hero Academia 2 Heroes. Yep. Okay, for you to talk about a little backstory. My Hero Academia is my all-time favorite anime that came out this year, and this anime has been awesome. And the movie that came out this year, holy shit, was awesome! I mean, like, this movie is definitely one of the anime movie. It has great action. The story is great. The characters are great. The sequence is great. Like Deku, Part-Time great. Yeah, like all the characters are great. Like this movie was awesome. I saw it in theaters. It was amazing. The story was amazing. The writing was great. The action was amazing. This movie every number one. And the building, holy shit, was insane. Like this was a great anime movie I've seen all year. Like Next Cover 2, this was awesome. Like this movie was badass. I love the movie. It's in canon. It took up in season 3, obviously. But this movie is awesome. I love this movie. My Hero Academia is one of the best anime movies I've seen all year. It's a great movie. It's a great considering of the story. It picked up in season 3. It takes in those seasons. But damn, this movie is awesome. I love My Hero Academia. It's my all-time favorite anime movie. Next to another anime that came out here. But damn, we'll get to that later. But this movie is awesome. Plus Ultra. Woo! No one knows this. No one.
I've never seen it.
Or as a fan and a superheroes, you love the anime. It's a family of good storytelling. You love anime. This anime is everything that I want the X-Men film to do, but done right. Heck, My Hero Academia is like X-Men, but done better. I can't believe I'm saying that, and I'm an X-Men fan, but this is awesome. Don't want My Hero Academia coming on Blu-ray. I highly recommend it. Even if you've not seen the show, the movie does catch you up. Well, and actually tell you what's in this world. It is awesome. It's superhero fan like me. Go watch this movie. Awesome, it's badass. I highly recommend it. Go see it. Plus Ultra. Woo! There we go. That's my number 3. Time my number 2. Well, number 2. Top 10 February 2018, and you all saw this one coming. It's Avenging the Infinity War. 10 years of build-up, and it was worth it. Like, it was a great villain, and we talked with the devil all year in the Nerd Pack, and this is a great movie. It's a great build-up to fan. It's a great video story, and the way the movie ended was dark, but it felt earned. Unlike BBS, which failed, on Justice League failed, which, look, I'm a DC fan. I'm a DC fan, but I got Marvel. They pulled it off. After 10 years of build-up, it was worth it. It was a great build-up to fan, a great build-up to Infinity War. It's a great movie. They didn't know what to say. It's I kind of an Endgame, and Endgame is amazing. But this was great. The fan was great. The cast was great. Everything was perfect. You didn't have to say. It's a great movie. And I can't wait Endgame. Endgame be awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, time my number 1. My number 1. Top 10 best movie 2018, drumroll, please. Drumroll? No? Spider-Man Into Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet, so don't spoil it.
This is one of the best anime I've seen all the next My Hero Academia trailers, but this movie does Spider-Verse, but does it way better than the comics did. Because I can't even say this movie does.
Because the guys that did the Lego movie did it, right?
Yeah, it does it better. It does Spider-Verse better because that comic version of Spider-Verse sucked because that's a comic version is just stupid. What's that anybody inherited attack Spider-Verse? Oh my god, the comic version could be cut the fuck. Don't read the comic. It's not that good. This movie does my last story better. It does Spider-Verse. The animation style is amazing. It's gorgeous. All the other Spider-Verse are good. Nicolas Cage Spider-Noir. He was hilarious. He was awesome. He was funny. The acting with my life is great. The story is great. The lighting is great. This movie is with original Spider-Man. Hey, the movie Kingpin is actually really good. They made Kingpin awesome in this movie. Finally, Kingpin doesn't be in film. I think that's done right. It only took them I don't know how many years to get Kingpin in a movie besides the Deadpool movie, but we don't count that. But damn it,
Yes,
this is a great movie. I love it. I love my in Spider-Man, and I love it. I love it to all the other movies. Like they love Spider-Man 3, and it's hilarious. It's funny. I won't spoil it for you. But if you see Spider-Man 3, you will know what I'm talking about. But damn it, it was hilarious. It was funny. Like the comedy is great, the story is great, everything is perfect. This is my number one best movie 2018. I love this movie, and I can't wait for the sequel. By the way, I have been stay after the credits. Stay after the credits, it's actually a great end credit scene, especially if you know the character. I won't get spoilers. I don't want to spoil it for you guys. But go watch the movie. It's really great. And Spider-Man was awesome. Spider-Man was funny. Spider-Gwen was great. Spider-Man was great. Even Pennybar was good. Everybody's movie perfect. Go see it. I highly recommend it. It's the best Spider-Man movie I've seen all year. Is it better than Homecoming? Kind of, yes. But a different sort of way. Like I said, I love the movie and I can't wait for the sequel. Go see this movie. Awesome. I highly recommend it. So those are my top 10 best movies 2018. Now we get to the worst list. Hello?
Can I do mine first?
Yeah, the good ones, really the bad ones. So, ladies and gentlemen, who should go first?
Can I go first?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, hang on. Okay. Okay, number 10. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 5. Okay. Now, I love the show. I do. But for some reason, Season 5 felt off for some reason. Because like the first half of the season, they are in space, I guess, fighting aliens. I think the Kree or something. I don't bloody know. I kind of forgot long time ago.
Yeah, the Kree.
And there's this whole thing about how this guy is trying to make Inhumans fight each other for profit or show or whatever. Kind of like what Grandmaster did in Ragnarok.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like that. And then there's this whole thing about how I know they call her Daisy in the show, but fuck it, she's still Sky. I don't care what anyone says. Where apparently Sky is the cause of Earth's destruction, which leads us to the future that we're in currently. And it's like, okay, I guess, whatever. And then you have Dove Cameron, I think her name is, the girl from Transcendence that Josh loves. Or Descendants, whatever that fairy tale Disney movie.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah. Transcendent with Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp with that one.
That horrible.
I was talking about the Disney fairy tale movie with the kids of all the villains.
Oh,
there's a third one coming on next year.
The purple-haired one is in the show, and she's like, I hate to say it, but she makes Kylo Ren look like Darth Vader. I'm not joking. That's how annoying this character is, and so whiny. She's like, "Oh, I want this. I want this. I want that." It's like, God damn, you're making Kylo Ren look like Darth Vader. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Well,
like, shut up. And then you have Talbot getting this superpower, thinking that he's going to do the right thing because he's trying to kids, I guess. Like, wow, this show really went downhill now. And then the show, they find out about the deal that Coulson made with the Ghost Rider, which was in order to defeat Ava, he has to, like, you remember the wound that Loki gave him in Avengers?
Yeah.
When he became the Ghost Rider, that wound reopened and he was slowly dying. So basically, the Ghost Rider, in a way, killed him. So is killing him, basically. So he and May leave the team so that Coulson can, I guess, live out the rest of his days on a beach or some such bullshit or whatever. And so he left Matt in charge of the team. So it's like, I like the show, but the series is going downhill.
Only
probably would not.
6.
I'm thinking, and I partly wish that would be the last season because like again, I love the show, but the series is going downhill for some reason. It just feels off.
Just like
You
DC
know?
shows this year for me.
Yeah. Well, I think to see Elseworld crossover. That thing with Epic.
That was the best thing we got. Yeah, and Black Lightning it didn't decline that much.
Okay,
But
anyway.
Legends, we
Number
declined
9.
Supergirl and the Flash for me.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about that. I mean, Sean, continue.
Number 9 is Upgrade. Now, keep in mind, I was actually digging this movie up until the end of it. So it's like Upgrade with Logan Marshall Green. I was actually digging the movie until the very end with a big reveal. It's like, so wait a minute. So wait a minute. So this computer chip is basically the grand architect of all of this? Wow, movie, you had me and you lost me in 5 seconds. I was like, wow. Like, literally, you had me. And then in 5 seconds, you pull the rug out from under me and you lose me. That was dumb. So yeah, apparently this computer chip that allows him to walk after become paralyzed was manipulating the creator in order to manipulate Marshall Green to get the chip. Because he wants to possess a body or some such bullshit.
It's an AI.
Yeah, I got that, but it's like, what the heck? You had me and you lost me. That's all I can say. And number 8 is the Overboard remake with Anna Faris. I saw it earlier because I was curious, and it adds nothing new. The only difference is a gender swap.
Oh, it's one of those movies.
Pretty much. Say what you want about Nightmare on Elm Street and Beauty and the Beast. They at least tried to add something new to the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? This is literally just a gender swap.
Gotcha.
Instead of the rich woman, we get the rich man. And instead of the, I guess, down on the luck workaholic man, we get the down on their luck workaholic woman.
Wow, how boring.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. I did like Anna Faris, though. She's pretty much good in anything, about anything.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I liked the actors, but the movie was just...
Yeah, I can understand that.
Okay, number 7, Insidious: The Last Key. Now, I'm not really big.
I saw the movie. I ain't with time because I've seen the first one and the first film.
I have not... Okay, to be honest, I don't really hate this franchise, but I just don't really care for it either, to be honest.
Well, the first film was good. The first film was awesome. The first film was the ancient prequel.
Yeah, the first one was creepy, yeah.
The first film was good. The sequel wasn't. I didn't see the second one. First
So
film
you
was on demand, and it was just
all on Roy. Just anyway, basically the big, I guess, twist of this movie is that the ending kind of ties into the beginning of the first one. It's like, wait a minute. So I'm confused. It's like, movie, I'm confused now.
wait. Is the prequel to a prequel? That's confusing. Shouldn't it be?
No, Last Key takes place sometime after Chapter 3, but before the first movie. Because the end of this movie is literally Patrick Wilson's mother calling Elise about the kid, about Dalton.
But the third movie only hinted that in the
First movie.
No, I get that. But the third movie, Chapter 3, hinted to the first movie. But then this, what?
Yes, very confusing, my friend.
Oh, my head hurts.
So does mine. Anyway. Okay, number 6 is a fan that I saw this year. Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi Focus Edition, or as the guy calls it, The Fallen Knight. To quote Michael Mercy when talking about The Hobbit, you can't really make chicken salad out of chicken shit.
Mm-hmm.
This fan edit tries to make chicken salad out of chicken shit.
Everything try to get rid of all the nonsense.
But you can only change the movie so much.
Yeah.
They took out the Canto Bites subplot, thank God. They took out the Poe Holdo subplot, thank fucking God. Because I'm sorry, those two parts of the movie, those two subplots were fucking boring as hell. But the problem is they don't change Rey. They don't change. You can't change Kylo. You can't change how bastardized Luke was. And I will talk more into this when I review it with my friend Evan, because we're reviewing all Star Wars movies. But I saw this fan edit twice, and even though it doesn't change the movie, yeah, it just doesn't change the movie.
You know, it
doesn't help.
But
I will say this though, I did like it more than the theatrical cut, but that's not saying much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Because I don't really like The Last Jedi, to be honest.
Yeah, Fallen did get rid of the whole Leia going through space thing, but that still makes no sense to me. Even one fan, what? That's confusing.
Anyway,
Yeah.
God's not dead. That's light and darkness. Now, I'm a Christian. Like, I believe in God, Jesus, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But these movies seem too one-sided. Like, if you don't believe in God, you're like a dick. Basically, they try to villainize those who don't believe in God. It's like,
Wow, that's very stupid.
why must we do this? Like, I get you want to promote religion. I got that. But why must we villainize the non-believers?
Mm-hmm.
The first movie was an atheist teacher tries to make his Christian student try to prove that God exists. Okay, you'd kind of be fired for trying to force your student to believe what you want him to believe. You would most likely be fired. Plus, you can stop him at any time, but you choose not to. Second movie was Melissa Joan Hart answered the question relating to the lesson with a reference to Jesus. She gets slapped with a lawsuit and goes to court. Okay, that's kind of dumb, but okay. And now in this movie, they try to say that the church that's been on the school grounds for years is now, I guess, an abomination to their beliefs.
What?
And they threaten to destroy the church. So Reverend Dave tries to get a court case to save the church. It's like, wow, you make me not care now. Why must you make me not care? And this whole thing in the last movie about how the reverends have to submit their sermons for inspection or whatever, that plays little to no part in this plot.
2019 video.
It serves no purpose to the story. It doesn't add into this movie. But yeah, number 4 is Dark Crimes with Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
This is one of the only 2 movies with Jim Carrey I have not cared for.
Mm-hmm.
The other one being Cable Guy. Basically, in this movie, he's playing this detective, so he's trying to solve a case that is somewhat based on this book or whatever. In this case, is being, I guess, laid out like it was in the book or whatever. And I kind of just didn't find this movie to be all that interesting, really. I mean, I give Carrey credit because he's good in just about anything he does, but I just found this movie completely uninteresting, really. Number 3, Annihilation. And no, not Mortal Kombat Annihilation. The only thing that got me curious to watch this is 2 words. Natalie Portman.
One.
Yes, Padme Amidala. Speaking of which, guess who plays her husband?
I forget. Oh, I know.
Poe
Poe.
Dameron.
Yep.
Speaking of which, Natalie has said that I did show her around the episode 8 set, I think. That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this whole movie was just confusing as hell. Like, so Oscar plays this guy who goes to this location, comes back all weird, like, and so they have her and a team of scientists go to discover this area, and then so it's revealed the person that came back is not really Oscar Isaac. It's some, I guess, alien clone, whatever, that came back to save civilization. And it's like, wow, so confusing this is.
Well, yeah, I saw
I give the actors credit. They did the best they could with what they were given, but this movie is so kind of confusing and a little boring at times.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, Solo, a Star Wars story.
Oh, I actually own that movie Blu-ray and 4G.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Yeah, that gets that from me.
Tevye,
Yeah,
what'd you
so-
do?
I really own that movie on Blu-ray. Well, I didn't buy it. It was my family that got it on Blu-ray.
So, I could talk about L3, droid rights, and all the sentence bullshit. I could do that, but why?
We'll be here all day if we talk about that. What not?
Yes, we would. Lando is apparently now a droid fucker. Yay. Han's last name was just given to him by some random officer. Was just given to some random officer. And the dice appear in the Falcon, apparently he kept from a previous girlfriend.
Who basically betrayed him anyway, and I think we'll still talk more.
Which kind of makes the scene in Last Jedi kind of creepy when Luke hands her the dice, because it's basically Luke's giving her something that Han kept from a previous girlfriend.
Also, not to mention the Darth Maul cameo. That way, you need more questions.
What?
Darth
What, the
Maul.
mall? Yeah. It's like, movie, I don't care about Clone Wars. I don't care about Rebels. Just answer me this. How the fuck is Maul alive?
And Clone Wars didn't explain it. In Rebels, he
Okay,
died.
but dude, here's the thing is, you shouldn't have to bring in outside material to answer these movies' questions. The
Well-
movie should be able to answer the questions themselves.
Oh, indeed.
Why do you think with Force Awakens, since there's no world building, like what happened in the last 30 years? It should be in the movie, not in a book or something.
Well,
But yeah, why is Maul alive? I don't fucking know. And riddle me this. So Chewie is fully established in understanding English in this franchise, right? He can even
Yeah.
understand Yoda-nese. That's what I call Yoda speak. Yoda-nese. But yet, when Han has to basically beg for his life, he has to speak Wookiee. Chewie can understand English, writers. Do you not know that?
Well, remember, this movie was made with two directors, and they're not bonded.
You can't use that excuse, because if he can understand Yoda, he can understand English.
Yeah, I don't get it.
If
Anyway,
Yoda
we'll be-
basically speaks backwards English, if he can understand Yoda, he can understand normal English. So you can't say, oh, he hasn't learned English yet because this is before the other movies. That's a poor excuse.
Well,
But anyway, plus, yeah, as far as these Disney Wars movies, I could care less because all the media bullshit. If you don't like the movie, you're sexist, you're racist, you're a bigot. Yeah, kiss my fucking ass, media. I can hate a movie all I want and not be called sexist.
Yep.
Yeah, and that 45% on Rotten Tomatoes score, that was hacked. No, Rotten Tomatoes clearly said that was a real score. Plus, Infinity War kind of debunks your hacked theory.
Yep.
So, kiss my fucking ass, media. Anyway, number 1. I would say this would go 3 for 3, but the first movie didn't make my 2015 list. 50 Shades Freed.
What? You saw that trailer? I was just doing that with that nonsense.
Dude, technically, I saw this movie twice. Once because of boredom, and secondly because my sister wanted to see it.
Oh.
Ugh.
So yeah, all those complaints about Twilight, watch these movies, and then get back to me. Because, dude, at least Breaking Dawn Part 2, despite it being revealed to be a fucking vision, you still had vampires and werewolves fighting.
Yeah. We got a bad
It
scene.
did something. I mean, yeah, it was revealed to be a fucking vision, making the last 10 minutes kind of pointless.
Which is
But
bullshit.
at least it was something. This is basically as okay, dude. 50 Shades, like what Adam J said. It's more story than any porno should have.
Oh, indeed.
It's like, and also, dude, I was watching this movie and it's like, okay, you took that from Breaking Dawn, you took that from Breaking Dawn, you took that from Breaking Dawn, you took this from Breaking Dawn, you took that. So yeah, these movies are actually based on essentially Twilight fan fiction.
Yep.
Because like I said, you took that from Breaking Dawn, you took that from Eclipse, you took that from Breaking Dawn, you took that from New Moon. It's like, wow. But yeah, I would, like I said, I would go 3 for 3, but I didn't see 50 Shades of Grey in 2015, so I can't go 3 for 3, but I can go 2 for 2 though.
Well,
Because 50 Shades Darker was 2017 worst of movie.
yep.
So yeah, I only go 2 for 2.
Indeed. There we go.
So yeah, I'd rather, like, I don't care what M says, I would rather watch Twilight over 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, I agree with 100%. Even if it's
I'd rather watch Twilight.
yeah. Anyways, all right. So, John, you next.
I have 3. I don't have 10 because I wouldn't
Okay.
see movies after this.
Okay.
Stupid
so-
comedy that came out in the spring. I'll go, and then you could go because it's not going to take long.
Okay.
My number 3 is I Feel Pretty. Yeah, this movie is horrible. Like, it's not funny. Amy Schumer's character is just oblivious. You know, she treats everybody like shit once she gets the accident, and it's mean spirited. It's, you know, you could skip it if you haven't seen it. Don't see it. It's just not worth your time. Number 2 is a horror movie from Blumhouse. It should have been a horror comedy because I was laughing at how bad it was, and that was Truth or Dare. This was awful. You waste Violet Bean, you waste Lucy Hale, you waste a bunch of young actors, up and coming actors in the film. It's not scary. The unrated cut that I saw on DVD, it didn't add much, just some nudity and more blood, but that's it. The story's dumb. The premise it doesn't go anywhere, and it's the worst horror movie I saw all year. So easily.
Oh yeah, I did hear about the movie. Whenever we went with people smiling like this.
Yeah, the stupid Joker smile, like it does nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's a joke.
Yeah.
And number 1, yeah, this was easily the worst crime film of the year. It's got awful performances. It made me laugh at how lazy the script was, and that's John Travolta's. God, this movie hurts, man. If you thought 50 Shades Free was boring, this is just as boring, and it has even bigger waste of a cast.
Wow.
And this could have been good. That's the thing. This got a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. It was destroyed by critics. It made no money at the box office. You waste John Travolta and a bunch of likable actors, for this trite diet version of Godfather and Goodfellas. Yeah, it's the worst mobster movie ever made by a major studio. It's horrible. Like don't ever watch this movie. It's painful to watch. But yeah, that's my bottom 3. So I guess Tevi, you can go next.
Yeah, I'll go ask you that. I have 1 dishonorable man and 10 bad movies in this year because boy, you pissed me off. All right, my dishonorable mention is Venom. Okay, here's the thing. As a Venom fan, it was okay at best. Now, is it a good movie? No, it's not. Is it bad? Yes, but it's also a good pleasure. It's an okay movie. Tom Hardy tried to damn better that movie. Eventually good. I don't blame him. I think he had a fun time in that movie. But the rest of the cast, they were fine, whatever. Steve Venom was interesting. The main villain was boring, but whatever. At this point, I'll take my guess. It was an okay movie and still made money. And in my opinion, it was an okay movie. Still bad, but not good, just okay. That's what this one mentioned. Alright, now we're down to the top 10. My number 10, what movie 2018 movie is The Meg. What the fuck did I watch? Listen, this movie was basically a sci-fi movie. What made you take The Meg, a giant shark movie, with James movie, you don't give a cat that like, but this movie is just boring. This movie is so stupid. The one with the giant shark attacking the people. But even that makes any sense because a giant shark ability attack a whole bunch of shit. That was stupid. I saw my birthday. I rated the movie. This movie was awful and a waste of time.
Yeah, just
Like,
see Rampage. That's way better.
Yeah, I can't remember saying that. I didn't see Rampage, but the Meg was
It's better than the Meg.
yeah, it was such a waste of time. Like, ugh, like this movie was bad, and even at a good pleasure, it's boring. And I understand I understand Steven, but this movie is bleh, just a good cyber movie, and it's stupid. And somehow it made money. I don't get how, but whatever. But this movie is a bad movie and a waste of time. Oh, I can't remember. I saw it in the theaters. Waste of time. Ugh, nice. But that's not really favorite part. With the one good with the cast, but every other movie just stupid and plain and boring. Don't waste your time. Right. That's my number 10. Time my number 9. My number 9 with movie 20 is Solo: A Star Story. Why do we need this movie? No shitty. Why do we Solo? We don't need a prequel Solo. Why do we have Solo in the first great movie? Episode 4, 5, and 6. That's my Solo in a nutshell. 7, episode 7, look. So you know what episode 7. Every episode 7 gave me Solo. Everything made sense. Everything that was interesting.
Yeah, but episode 7 completely undid his arc, making him a smuggler again.
It did, yes, but it's not reasons.
From a selfish smuggler to a well-respected general, all the way back to a smuggler again.
Everything made sense in my opinion, but in this movie had no reason to exist. None. We don't need a prequel Solo. I can say that no one wanted a Solo prequel. The one thing I agree with the action scene, and that's it. The story was boring, generic. Yeah, too dark. That too.
You see your lighting? The lighting in the movie is worse than your lighting right now, Tevya. It's worse than that. I've seen clips. It's so dark, it's like you could barely see the actors in it. They know how bad it was, so they just wanted to cover it in darkness. Even the prequels, they get a lot of flack, but I can see what's going on.
I'd rather watch 3 with the new movies.
Yeah, I give you that. I'm saying this movie is pointless and boring. I really passed out. The fact they tried to damn bad with the movie, but you can tell this movie was cut to pieces. Because the original got five bullshit. We got Chris Miller. Chris Miller and
because Kathleen Kennedy's a hack. I've been telling you guys that for 3 years now. And she's not saving episode 9. Sorry. 3 hours.
You know what? You called it
3 hours. A 3 hours feminist movie. Yeah, I don't need that next year.
Yeah.
I'll just pretend it doesn't exist.
Yeah, we'll say it on another list because
I'll just wait for Guardians 3 in a couple years. That's it.
Yeah, I thought that I don't think that's the topic altogether, but I don't want to talk about that. But this movie was pointless at waste of time. Don't watch it. Okay, scrap that. Just talk about it anyway. But if you like this movie, cool. More power to you. I'm glad you me personally. I think this movie is pointless. Do it get about Darth Maul cameo, and that's it. But it's not really worth watching. And that's it. Alright, that's my number 9. Tell my number 8. My number 8 with movie 2018 is another movie I saw on demand. And like another certain movie that's given unfunded, we got Secret Unfunded the Dark Web. Why do we get Secret Unfunded? No shit, why do we need it?
It ended. It was money, I guess.
Yeah, like this is a pointless gimmick movie that's just Skype all over again about horror. What do unfunded again, but this time with real kidnappers? Okay, fine. I'll go with that premise. We'll see you do it. Answer: stupid. It pretty does the same plot. The only difference is it's not a cyber good. It's more real psychopaths kidnapping people with torture, and it just ended stupidly, and it ended like garbage. And apparently we have 3 endings. I'm not kidding. Like 2 endings released in theaters, 1 ending released on DVD Blu-ray, and one decided the end bad. Like
they try to do like Paranormal Activity.
Yeah, well it's Skype. Like I can do it right now. It's good. I'm dead. Like, they're unfunded in a nutshell. After that,
You're cracking me up,
NC.
man.
But that's how we have unfriended. Enjoy. Yep. Like if you want, like this movie is point. If you want a good movie like this, watch Searching. Searching does this gimmick a lot more better and actually had a good story to it. Like watch
And
Searching.
open windows, I think, did it too with Elijah Wood.
Yeah, I have to hear the movie that's good. But if you want a good movie that does this gimmick, watch Open Window or Searching. Don't you really do the whole Skype thing or do the whole particular computer screen thing? But it's a lot more better. And that's about it. It's really to talk about. Don't watch the sequel. Don't waste your time and just skip it. Alright, that's not my time number 7. My number 7 is a secret that did come out this year and it was so disappointing for me. That's Equalizer 2. Okay,
I mentioned the first one.
yeah, the first Eco is so good. I'm looking forward to the sequel. I don't want to see this sequel is so boring. Like
What?
Equalizer 2.
Uh,
I saw it with my dad. My dad liked it, but for me, I thought the movie was so disappointing. Because I don't care what the hell happened. This movie actually is like a sequel, and the sequel is so disappointing. The action was good, but the story is so bland and generic. Which is damn shit. I didn't want to do a great movie, but this movie was just boring. The action scenes were fine. The action scenes were good, but it's really not talk about it. It's just generic and boring. Which is damn shit. I didn't want to, but this movie it's just generic. Like, and the event movie.
A lot of people would like that this year.
Yeah. But it does, he's been the first guy to me, but this movie just so disappointing, waste of time. I can't remember saying I didn't watch it, but this movie just sucked. Oh, I don't really remember the plot that well, but I don't remember what happened. I know it's funny. I killed everyone's revenge, that's cool and all, but it ended basically the way I thought it ended. But it didn't pass that. Alright, it's really talk about it's a boring movie and don't waste your time. It's that's my number 7. Now my number 6. My number 6, worst movie 2018, and a friend that I really love, number 3, The Predator. What the hell did I watch?
Why did they turn it into a comedy?
Yeah, why is it a comedy? Like I love Shane Black. So good job, but damn, the Fox interviewed me so bad that this movie went to hell. Like what the fuck? They turned one of my automated my sci-fi monster movie into a comedy. How do you fuck that up? It's the most easiest concept. Like
they think everything has to be like a Marvel movie, and it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, like the only good thing is all in. Like yeah, Little Predator had to run away because his clan went to do something bad. Cool. But then you have Super Predator come out to hunt Little Predator. Seen it in Predators. You have the autistic kid kidnapping the Predator. Okay, why? You leave it next evolution. What? You're so the boys are like to say. Like the movie is so boring, generic. The one thing I like with the character is fine, but this story is stupid. Like it just makes you bitterly like bash your brain at the wall. Like God, this was garbage. Like this is one I've seen all year, and this movie just pissed me off. And the Predator fan, this is disappointing. And the way this movie ended with the Predator armor, I heard rumors that did not have to do it, and I heard found armor better. But anything we got was reshot and reshooted because of reasons.
Again, let directors finish their movies, studios.
Yeah, Fox. Why interview this movie? I don't interview this one. Somebody's a good director. But man, I need production went to hell. Like, God, the movie sucked. I didn't know what did about me all year next to Equalizer 2. I afford this movie, but damn it, they fuck it up. Ugh.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Shane Black. He's a good director, but man, this movie sucked. Anyways, this is a waste of time and such a disappointment. This is my disappointment all year. But we'll be all over this, so alright, I'm done. Alright, now my number 5. My number 5, worst movie of 2018. This one I saw on Netflix. Netflix the movie is Jumbo, please. Mute.
Mute.
What the
Yeah, I
fuck?
know. I heard of it.
That
as
was
well.
boring. Oh my god, it was boring version all year. Mute was just so boring. The plot made no sense. The story was confusing. The flavor of the actor is cool and all, but it just made no sense. What the fuck did I watch? This was boring version all year. And I see a bad movie. This movie just sucked. You look at drama. Yeah, you know what about that? That's a good comparison because this movie had no substance. It's just
Yeah, no. I saw the trailer. I think I saw clips from it, and I was like, "Yeah, this doesn't look good." And you waste Paul Rudd.
Yep. Like Paul Rudd was good in it, but he don't care. I like he had that instant story. Well, all the characters are so boring to now. The main character, he immediately can talk, but that's my problem. I have no idea what his character is. What did he want? He wanted my girlfriend? Okay. Show the girlfriend. But it literally the mystery made no sense. Like nothing added up. The mystery made no sense. The story was boring. It was going nowhere. And but the ending, I read the ending without the happened. Like what the fuck?
Duncan Jones deserves better than this. I mean, he did Source Code, right?
Yeah, he just source going to
Yeah, that's a good movie. And Moon.
Yeah,
I heard those are good. And then he did Warcraft, and then this. I'm like, oh god.
Warcraft was good. I think Warcraft anyway. My opinion, I like the movie, but
I'd rather
man,
watch it than
yeah, I agree. Warcraft I like the mute because Warcraft as a attachment I like because Warcraft is based on the actual RGS and not
he did Source
Warcraft.
Code.
Yeah, Source Code was good. Very underrated movie. I like the movie. Very underrated, really good. Just general. But this movie is so boring. Holy shit, this movie sucked. Oh, I hate the movie so much. But not my next movie. This movie. Oh boy, it was a both movie. But this movie was boring. Don't waste your time, mate. Don't get there by it's a boiling aspect to it. But any movie just sucked. Don't watch it. That's number 5. Time number 4. Now for another sequel that came out this year. Well, it's not a sequel that is big. It's more at the attached to the giant flank of the Clover Planet and Clover Paradox. What the fuck was this? No shit, what the fuck was this? This movie made no sense. Like, what's going to the dimension? Okay, why? Reasons. But then another guy is made there, and then the guy gets chopped out and moves, and then what? What's happening? Why did I in a space station? Why did not universe? Why did Clover Monster? What the fuck just happened? I'm lost. Explain the plot to me. Where's the plot? I might find it.
I don't know. Netflix is not the best. Doesn't make the best films now. They should just get real writers.
Like this movie sucked. I mean, oh my god, I've never seen a sci-fi movie this badly since any sci-fi movie opinion, but but this movie, the cast was wasted. The story made no sense. The action scenes were fine, whatever. But the main character is stupid. The antagonist, English in the mic, is what's the motivation? Why does he want to kill the other person? Is she not from this other reality? What? Wait, why are we going back to the husband of the Cobra Monster? Why are the Cobra Monster in this movie? I think they're over space. What? And then they go back into their escape pod, and then they see the Cobra Monster at the end. And how did this the first movie? I'm lost. What? How did they connect to each other? It doesn't add up. This movie is so stupid. My brain melted. Sean, help me find a plot of the movie, please. I can't find.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. God, this movie is so stupid. Ugh. Yeah, this movie sucked. Alright. That's my number 4. That's my number 3. Number 3, you know I hate this, but alright, my number 3. Top 10 Whitman told me is Fantastic Kind of Grindelwald. What the hell was this movie so boring? Oh my god, Fantastic Kind of Grindelwald was the boring movie I've ever seen in my life. But I'm not kidding, this movie sucked. Like the plot made no sense. The story itself was confusing. The main character, okay. To be fair, new commander is Indian but man, this movie was boring. Johnny Depp does Johnny City the movie, the damn shame of Johnny Depp, but man, this movie did not help at all. Like the villain was boring, the story was boring, the action scene was fine, but this movie just pointless. The one thing I like with Jude Law and Dumbledore was the one good out of the movie. And Hogwarts awesome. This movie just waste of time and so boring. I passed that. Nearly passed that. But I'm just so disappointed that to be that. I'm not over for the third movie. The third movie may be fine, but I'm not looking forward to it. I thought it was boring.
Shame.
So, but that's my opinion. But John, if you like it, cool about you. I won't stop you.
To quote Brian, anyone who disagrees with me is wrong.
Well, yeah, but we'll be all day. But point, if you have been be trying to do a fine, we'll part two. But me personally, I thought it was just boring and a waste of time, and it's so disappointing. That's my opinion. Anyways, number 3. Tommy number 2. Number 2. Another disappointment this year. It's Pacific Rim Uprising. What the hell?
Oh, I heard that was bad.
Yeah, this movie sucked. I saw it in theater, and dear God, this movie was awful. Like, what the hell? How do you fuck up a Pacific Rim Ultimate franchise? It's giant monsters. But then the plot twist is the same character who I forget the movie if it's happened.
Early day.
But then what?
Early day.
This movie was,
And I'm sorry.
yeah.
Boyega is not a good lead. Like, I'll take Charlie Hunnam in the first one, even though he wasn't that great. At least he didn't ruin a Star Wars movie for me.
Yeah, I agree. John Boyega is a good actor, but man, this movie sucked. Like,
Just see Rampage. Rampage does it way better,
Yeah.
and it's shorter.
Which is a damn shame. I'm looking forward to this sequel. But man, this sequel is boring and disappointing and waste of time. And that's a damn shame because I love Pacific Rim. But they fucked it up.
Yeah.
How you fucking fitting in a sequel with that badly? How? This movie is awful. And the way they wasted that character from the first movie really pissed me off. What the fuck? Like, you were on in the first movie and then you kill off. Thanks.
Yeah, exactly.
Jerks.
Stupid decision. Just like in The Force Awakens and Independence Day Resurgence.
Yeah. Like, this movie is
Killing off characters we liked.
Yeah. This movie is so disappointing and one of my worst movies of 2018. And this movie would have been my number 1, but I can't remember so I had to put Atlanta movie number 1. But this movie was so bad and a waste of time. With a damn shit, I love Pacific, but this movie sucked. Ugh, I did a rant video on it on my channel, check it out, but I was just mad.
Oh, years ago. Years
Yeah.
ago. What am I saying?
Yeah.
I haven't slept.
Yeah, months ago, I did a rant video. You want to check them out if you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, this movie sucked.
I'll just wait for Bumblebee to come out on Blu-ray next
Yeah.
year.
Yeah. All right. Tell me number 1. My number 1 worst movie of 2018 is, drumroll, please. Jurassic World: The Fallen Kingdom. Oh, I thought Jurassic World: Fallen.
I heard
The Lost World remade even worse.
Yeah.
and it's got an animal rights message too.
Yeah, duh. It was confusing. Like, what the fuck? How do you fuck a Jurassic World? Look, same way the first movie. The first movie made sense. And yeah, I blame to it. This movie made
This
no
was
sense.
just, I saw clips, and the new characters they added nothing.
I heard they completely swapped Howard and Pratt's characters around.
They did? I noticed that.
She was an SJW in the first one. And
Yeah.
Like how in the last movie, Howard was using the animal, like, profiting off the theme park, but now in this one, she's like, "Oh, I don't want the animals to die," or whatever, some sort of bullshit. And then the last movie, Pratt was all the one that actually cared about the animals. Now he's like, "Oh, fuck them."
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Around.
I mean, oh my, and the way they human cloning, I'm sorry. What did human cloning?
Resident Evil again.
Yeah.
Why are they stealing from Resident Evil the movies? Why?
Yeah, I don't get it. Like,
Or the Matrix or
apparently-
whatever, you know.
Apparently, you can get blood for one dinosaur. You can just automatically get it from another. I mean, fuck genetics or anything.
and the main villain or villains are stupid. What's happened to the blood-eyed dinosaur and selling the highest bidder? I'm sorry. What? How the hell did they return the weapons? That doesn't make any sense. That's garbage. What the fuck? Lost Woman was sent and everyone had a plot.
Yeah.
This movie.
I'd rather see Jurassic Park or Jurassic Park 3 than this because at least they are well made compared to this. They don't have annoying side
Honestly,
characters.
after the last Jurassic World movie, I just figure, why even
This is
bother?
gonna be worse.
Yeah,
I didn't bother with it.
The after credit scene in this movie is not worth watching. After credit scene go to Vegas, so the town go to Vegas. Cool, more dinosaurs and actually on wait. I'm sorry. What? That mean oh my and the way they did the main dinosaur, the Velociraptor, whatever it's called. The Endoraptor. Like what?
Yeah, it looks stupid. Yeah,
What did the
it looks at the camera. It's like this, and then it's like, I'm gonna eat his arm. I'm like, really? It's a Looney Tunes cartoon now.
Yeah.
You go from the first movie where they're scary. The second movie, yeah, they're still scary.
Yeah.
The third movie, they're still kind of scary. Then World, they're a bunch of dogs, and now this one, they're a cartoon.
Yeah.
Wow, what a
It's
train
so
wreck.
stupid. Like
Yeah, it's a cartoon. That dinosaur that hits its head on the bars. I'm like,
yeah.
stop with the stupid topical humor. Stop it, Hollywood. We don't need that in everything.
Yeah, we get it. But
One joke
The-
would have
the one
sufficed.
good-
Not everything is going to be a cartoon.
the one good thing that came out of it with the Iron stuff was awesome. The Iron part only did that like with every other movie is so stupid. All the characters are not great at like the first movie way, but they give it.
Yeah, Franklin, he screams like a girl.
Yeah, that too.
And the Asian
Yeah,
girl,
like this,
is it an SJW? Yeah, no.
yeah.
We
this-
saw
no.
that already. The Last Jedi, an Asian and a black lead. Yeah, where have I seen that before?
Well, yeah, but the way the movie ends, let's say, okay, you beat the Endoraptor. Cool, more power too. Yeah, but then you went down to let go of the world. I'm sorry. Wait,
They're alive,
Another
like,
scientist.
Call me, little girl. I'm
Why,
sorry.
why,
I just-
why is the scientist helping the bad guy? I thought he was the good guy in the first movie. Why is the bad guy in this movie? It doesn't make sense. I'm lost. What?
Yeah, but here's the
Yeah, I was lost.
at
The
the end of
trailer was a lie. The trailer looked better than the movie.
Yeah, try to look better.
the movie, but I saw Adam G's review of it. The ending is basically Bryce Dallas Howard's almost about to press the button to let them out, but she's like, no, she'd rather they just die because they're going to cause havoc later.
Yeah.
But the little girl is like, yeah, I'm just going to let him be alive because I'm alive. Hi, little girl, do you know that you basically just fucking doomed the world now?
Good job.
I mean, look, I may not like Bryce Dallas Howard as an actress, but I think she had the right idea. Let the dinosaurs die.
Yeah, like they're extinct anyway, and bringing out there with a mistake. Also, the way they let kind of first movie again, like, stop retconning the first movie. Leave the first movie alone.
I know, exactly.
Like,
That's why they took the park out of these movies because it's not the park anymore. It's not wondrous and adventurous. It's just it's a
Also,
travesty.
I just thought of this, and Adam J made this point in his video. It's like, so the island that the dinosaurs were on has erupted, and the dinosaurs can't really be there anymore. Here's a dumb fucking idea. Move them to the other island.
Yeah,
Move them there.
Did Lost World happen in this human animal? Or did that movie? Oh, who am I kidding? This franchise timeline is fucked at this point. Like the Terminator franchise.
Yeah, I'm
Those
not seeing
Halloween-
the next one.
Technically,
In 2021, no.
Time for Halloween.
Yeah, like, Jesus Christ, movie is so stupid. I made my brain fall out. Like, oh, this movie's so bad. And
Yeah.
I'll get Tomb Raider again. Tomb Raider, at least that was better out of the reboot games, and that movie was an okay movie. But this movie was so stupid to the point that my brain went back. Same with Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider was an okay movie, but at least I can enjoy the movie what it was. This movie is garbage, stupid, and it's just so bad to the point I nearly exploded. Not rage, more like basically my stupidity. Oh, this movie sucked. Normally this is never on number one, but I can't really like all about this all year. But I just random. But man, it was so stupid. After thinking about it more, my brain exploded how bad it was. This movie was stupid and waste of time. Don't watch it. Don't waste your time on it. Oh, this movie
well,
sucked.
the
Nice.
clips were bad enough already.
Yeah, you're not missing much. Nice. So those are my top 10 worst movies of 2018. Oh, 2018 was an ancient year for movies. High, lows, it was an ancient year. Next year, 2018, and 2018 hopefully it gets better. But this year was interesting week for movies. Anyways, so should we end it? Or should we give a bomb much?
Yeah, we can end it. It's all right. Yeah, 2018, there were highs and lows. You're right. And there were some average movies in the middle on TV or streaming. But yeah, it's setting up a better year for 2019 because at least we're going to have less terrible sequels. We have a lot more DC movies, which is a good thing because this year we had one and none of us have seen. Well, Aquaman. I don't think you've seen
Aquaman. Aquaman, I did see.
Yeah. But other than that, we had nothing else. We had Teen Titans Go to the movies. I know Josh hated that.
I would retire that.
We had, I don't want to see that. And that was it. But next year, Shazam, I'm looking forward to that. Glass should be interesting to start off the year. The Lego Movie, I hope the sequel's good because I don't want an agenda in that. Captain Marvel, like I said, I'm looking forward to it.
We're waiting to be coming out next year with that in theaters, which I'm going to see in we can have a double feature.
Yeah, and even next summer, there's less like Jurassic World, so I'm happy about that. We got another Spider. There's some Disney movies I'm not seeing, but again, I can see the animated stuff. I'm one of the only guys that wants to see Frozen 2 because I love the first one, so that's in the end of the year.
We have High K coming out. That should be interesting.
Yeah. It's going to be a less terrible year. I know it. It'll be shorter. We end the decade on a high note. And I know Parker's not here, but I want to say this before I go. If you want to see episode 9 and love it, that's fine. These movies are meant for you. I'm not the target audience because I don't like movies pandering. I don't like them killing off stuff from the originals. I don't like the freaking dark tone, like making everything suck and be dreary and then throwing in topical humor out of nowhere. And I'll just wait for Guardians 3 in a couple years. I know James Gunn's not directing it, but his writing's there. Get a good director and it should work out fine. But this episode 9, I'm like, I don't care what it's called. Don't tag me any photos. Don't share anything on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, because I'm like, it's done. It's solo flopped, so that's a sign.
There's no way you can fix this trilogy. There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no
I like to push a miracle out of the hat. It was a miracle to fix this fight. But you know what? We'll have to talk about that. We'll be all day to talk about that.
Yeah, but that hashtag I don't give a damn about episode 9. But anyway, we had some good movies though. We had a lot of sequels that worked. We had a lot of comedies that were funny, that comic book movies that made us laugh. Great animated movies. So overall, the film was definitely salvaged this year compared to last summer and other summers. And and we get a lot more than we deserve. Let's face it, because movies are so expensive now. It's hard to see them all in the theater, but we got a lot this year, so I can say that.
Yeah, I can really understand. 2020 year, but what the next year is better. But the whole 2020 was a good year for bad movie. It next year at best. Anyways, so should we give a challenge? John?
Yeah, John. Wait, Sean, you go first then.
Yeah, you go first.
You can find me on YouTube, Vader200591. The links to my Facebook, Twitter, and Google accounts are all listed on there.
Yep. And John, you go next.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube on John Avenger 7 1985. I have my Facebook and Twitter in the description and an Amazon wish list because I'm off of Google Plus now, so because it's going to shut down. But you can still find me on social media next year. But I'm still on social media, so you can find me. This was fun. I'm glad we got to do this before the year ended, and hope for the best in 2019. So
Indeed.
I'll leave it at that.
Indeed. And you can follow me on YouTube, Facebook, you can follow me on Twitter on Google Well, Google Plus right now is up by my Google Plus, so when that service comes down, you can find me on Twitter and off my YouTube channel, Travis Smoker, and again off of my Facebook and Twitter, all the social media, and join for top 10 best movies made for 2018. Stay tuned next time for 2019 on something I'll probably do my top 10 worst video games because 2018 has been good video game options and bad. Actually, no, may not talk about worst video games, so maybe our top 5 disappointing games. You're doing top 10 take way too long, but I've been doing a lot of top 10 on my channel. So stay tuned for top 5 worst video games of 2018 because, oh boy, I have 2 worst games on that list that did piss me off. So stay tuned for that. And we'll see you guys on the next discussion on 2018. See ya.
Okay, see ya. See you in the new year, guys.
See you in the new year.